Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are here on Medicine Creek, and this is the 1980s farm tour we're doing here. Starting off, we got our house. Now, this house might not be 1980s spec exactly, but it's a nice rustic ranch-styled house. I ended up putting the garage, making it look like it's attached to the house. We got a little flower bed here with some decorations with the American flag. Coming through, we got this nice big American cattle barn here. It's a dairy, and we got I put in a nice pasture over here. I don't have any cows yet. We'll be getting cows. We're gonna be running a dairy. Going through here, we've got our GMC pickup truck. This is Buck's truck. If you guys didn't know, you can find it on his itch.io. Got windmills, some more decorations with playgrounds and stuff like that over there. We have our beanhead here, our Alice Chalmers at 325. Coming through here, we got some DMI gravity wagons. Got some souk up grain bins over there. Looking at it now, they're probably not 80s. Looking at how they look really new. I might change those out between recordings here. We'll see though. Let me know in the comments what you think, if I should change these or if they're good enough. But we've got our 5288 here on our planter. Our Kinsey 3200. This planter might be pretty new. I was looking through the planters and there just wasn't a good mid-sized planter that was old. This is the oldest one that I could find, so that is why I used that. We'll come back through here. We got our grain auger. Of course, that's probably not 1980s either, but we're limited on that. We got our two Chevy C70 grain trucks. I'm not sure why more people don't use grain trucks in Farm Sim. I really don't see anybody using grain trucks. But we have grain trucks here on the farm in real life, so I'm using two grain trucks. Got a couple Quan sets there. Nothing's in the sheds right now. I literally just put all the equipment down, didn't have time. Got some decorative straw bales there. Coming through here, we got some more of the cattle side of things. We got some of our tillage tools. We got our... Okay, I gotta stop by this tractor. We got our 4455. This is the workhorse on the farm. We got it on its cultivator right there. I love this tractor. It sounds great and runs great. Love that thing. We got a silage box, some more cultivators, disc, some newer spreader, and a spray over there. We've got our chopping setup here, the International 986 with this forage chopper and another chopper box right there. Coming through here, we have our mower, hay mower. We have a John Deere 2280 here. It's a diesel. And we got the 300 twin knife mower head on the front. This is going to be able to mow a lot of acres pretty quickly for us, which is a good thing. In the summer, we got a lot to do. We need to get hay knocked out pretty quickly. So that'll be a good help to us. We've also got a corn attachment for our forage chopper as well. So we can chop corn as well as pick up some grass off the ground. We have our Wilmar lime tender here, or lime trailer. This thing is pretty nice. Get some lime down pretty quickly. You notice we got some grapevines. We got like 4 rows of grapevines here. I put them down as decoration, but I'm not sure if I might actually do some grapes, though I don't know if there's any 80s equipment for grapes. But I've never done grapes in Farm Sim, so I put them down as decorations. I might come back to them later. We'll see. If I can find some good older grape mods, I'll probably do it. But I just haven't found any yet. If anybody has any suggestions, just let me know in the comments. Coming this way, we have our New Holland rakes here. We got kind of a double setup going on. We got the first rake, then we got this long hitch back here to the second rake. And it folds out to the side so we can get like the double width going on, which is pretty interesting. We've got our hay trailer here. We can put some round bales on each of these, in between each of these spokes here. How many can we fit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bales, and then we can put probably a few more on top. So we can probably get 8 to 12, somewhere on like that. We've got our hay tedder there. Not sure if we're going to use that very much or not. We'll probably just let it dry manually. We've got our John Deere 4440 with a front loader over here. It's got the duals on the back as well. Amazing tractor. We've got that on the Vermeer 605N baler with the wide pickup. This is going to be very handy getting the bales baled up, and then we got the tractor right here with the front loader to get them out of the field. Should work pretty good here. Now this shed is, or this barn rather, is pretty nice. I believe Pleasant View made this, and it's phenomenal. We're gonna walk in here. I don't have anything inside yet, but you can see there's a bunch of triggers and stuff. Apparently this is a like a pallet storage shed. So you can put your pallets here, and you come and press that this button here, I think, and the pallets will spawn up on the shelves, or just on this like shelf over here, which is super nice. And the interior on this barn is just amazing in general. You got your workshop over there, some more workbenches, the refrigerator, the saw, and then of course you can go up here to this attic space. You got your shelves and everything. Just a really well done shed, and super happy to have this on the farm. Alright, coming through here we have our Gleaner, the N7 series. This is a great combo. We got an 8-row corn head as well. We got a lot of acres. I went with the 8-row corn head. I was originally going to go with the 6-row corn head, but after looking at how many acres we were running, I definitely need the 8-row corn head, so we got that on there. We've got a 12-row planter, so we're going to see how that works out. Typically, you want to run like double or like at least the same size rows as your corn head, so typically you'd see a 16-row corn planter here with the 8-row corn head, but we're running a 12-row. That's what we got. That's what we're going to work with, so it's going to be a struggle coming to harvest. We got to make sure our rows are lined up pretty close, but that's a problem for for another day. Coming through here, we just got our cattle chute and our gate to our cattle pasture back here. It's pretty nice cattle pasture back here. Again, don't have any cattle yet. Probably going to get some Holsteins for some dairy. Got a tire with some water in it right here so they can drink that. All in all, I really like this farm. Took me a couple hours to build. One of my favorites, probably. I just love the overall look of it. Everything kind of flows together real nice. I'll show you guys what we own on the map here real quick. Alright, so looking on the map here, we own field 65, which is what the farm is on right here, which is a pretty big field. After harvest, I might go ahead and split that off right here or something like that, or I don't know exactly how I want to split it off, but definitely need to split that off into two different sections, maybe put some hay over here or something. We also have 62, 51, 52, 53, 50, 54, 55, 56, and 59. So as you can see, we have a lot more cornfields than bean fields. We got the 2 bean fields, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cornfields. So we're definitely a lot of corn. We definitely have a lot of corn here, which isn't a bad thing. I might pick up 47 here. That's my store deliveries point I put down to get the equipment over here. But yeah, I might buy 47 just so we can have another bean field, and might sell one of these fields over here. Maybe I sell 59. It's just maybe 59 and 56. They're just kind of far away, and I don't think they're worth it. I might pick up 47. That'd probably be a smarter purchase. I would buy 61, but it comes with that farm, and I don't want to own all that land, right? And then these two fields are just, I feel like, too small for our operation. So that's the overall look of the farm, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and throw the time lapse in at the end of this video, showing you guys how I built the farm, and hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the 1980s. It is now November, time to get everything harvested. Now we're going to run over here to our Gleaner Combine. We have the 8-row corn head on here right now, but we're going to go ahead and get started with some bean harvest. So we need to get the corn head off and get the bean head on. So we're going to go hop in this and start this up. Get it warmed up just a little bit here, and then we'll head over and drop this off. I'm not sure exactly where I want to drop this off yet. Probably just over here in the corner would be okay. Yeah, right over here along this fence will be just fine for now. We'll come get it in a little bit when we do some corn harvest. Right there should be just fine. We're going to start with the field across from the farm here, across the road, as the field right next to the farm and around the farm is still a little bit wet. We're going to drive over the drop off here, which is unfortunate, but there's still weeds out there. I didn't spray them. I completely forgot before skipping time that I needed to spray weeds, so we got to deal with those weeds. And I don't feel like harvesting a field with weeds right now, so we're going to go ahead and grab the header off the trailer here. See if we can get this lined up right. Right about there should be good. Attach it. Perfect. Go ahead and back off the header trailer. We can just drive over there. We don't necessarily need the header trailer, which is why I just took it off. We just got to go literally right across the road here. So yeah, I did end up selling 2 of our fields and picking up this other soybean field just because I thought it would be beneficial for us to have more soybeans. So we're going to dive over here, get everything turned on and ready to go. Everything seems to be working okay. I did some maintenance on this the other day just to make sure everything was good. I'm going to go ahead and dive right on in here. Got to make sure we go clockwise around the field so our auger can be out in case we get full. We don't have to back up and turn around. Looks like we're getting 86, 87, somewhere in there, bushel to the acre. So not bad, not bad. We are getting quite a bit of dust, which is a good sign. That means the beans are pretty dry. Hopefully they're not too dry to where we lose out on some money. When they are too dry, they don't weigh as much, right? So your overall weight when you go to the elevator is not as high as it could be. Jumping out to third person here, and we are leaving a straw swath. I completely forgot about that. I'm not sure if I want that on or not. The straw swath does look like it is a manageable size though, so I might be able to go ahead and bale that. Why not? Just some extra money, right? So we're gonna go ahead and stop right about there and just take the other headland pass or the end row off. I am gonna turn the straw swath off for now so that we can get the headlands done and not have to worry about that when taking trucks back and forth and stuff like that. I thought I turned it off. Maybe I didn't. Ah, there we go. Now we got it. We'll just turn it off for a little bit here while we get this these end rows off. We're going to take another 2 rounds off just to make sure we have plenty of room to turn around and get grain trucks and gravity wagons in here. Looking behind us, we are making quite the dust show over here. We got a lot more dust than I originally thought. Man, that's a lot of dust. I forgot how much dust this combine threw behind, and I absolutely love it. I'm all for it. Makes things so much more realistic. I can't remember how dirt turned up to as fast as possible, but I'd like to see this combine start to get a little dirty. Surely it will here in a few minutes. I would hope so, at least. Okay guys, we are on our last end row pass here before we get everything over to the field. And everything is running great. We are 39% full. We got 97, 98 bushels in the grain tank right now. Still averaging about 87.3 bushel to the acre, which is phenomenal because we didn't spray or put down any fertilizer or herbicide, anything. So let's look at the yield monitor here. Yeah, it's about what I expected. We're in the yellows. Like I said, we didn't plow and we didn't lime as well. So for this being our first time harvesting this field, it's a pretty solid yield. Just gonna cut straight through here just to kind of level off or straighten off the field here, and that should just about do it for the end rows here. And we are done with the end rows. We're gonna go ahead and turn the combine off here, get the auger unfolded. We're just gonna park the combine right over here for right now, right about there. That'll work. We're gonna hop out here and we're gonna run back over to the farm right across the road here, and we need to grab a tractor for our gravity wagons as well as our 2 grain trucks back there. Now I still have not had time to switch out the bins yet, so we're not going to be putting any grain in the bins as of now. We're probably going to sell everything right away, so I really want my grain trucks out there. Gravity wagons might be just a little bit too slow. We're taking it all the way to the elevator, so we're going to grab our grain trucks, jump in the white C70 here, and get this taken out to the field here. Now this is pretty much the exact set of grain trucks that we have in real life, so this is super nice to be able to have those in game. The only difference is our red grain truck that we have on the farm here is exactly an exact replica, but this white one, the white one is actually a Ford F550 instead of a Chevy. It's still the same paint scheme, white cab with the red box, but it is a Ford instead of a Chevy. I haven't found a Ford grain truck yet that looks similar to ours in real life, but if you guys know of any Ford grain trucks, let me know. Okay, combine is unloaded, truck's over here. We'll go grab the other truck, and I think I'm gonna grab the gravity wagons as well, just because why not? I could put one gravity wagon behind each grain truck if I wanted to. That would be convenient, make things go a little faster. I might do that in the future. Yeah, that auger, I'm not sure it would even reach to the top of those bins. Looking at it now, it probably wouldn't have. So yeah, we definitely gotta take these over to the elevator, get us some more money. We're sitting at $237,000. I didn't know where I really wanted to start this series at, but I feel like $237,000 is a decent amount of money to play with here, just for starters, just to make sure we can get everything started. Like I said, I don't have everything bought yet. I still need to change out those bins. Maybe add a few more tractors and implements to the farm. And I have really no cattle stuff. I don't have a cattle trailer or a water tank, water trailer, whatever you want to call it, anything like that. What tractor do I want on the gravity wagons? The 5288 was back there. We've got the 4455, 986, or the 4440. I think the 4440 would work good on the gravity wagons. So we're gonna go ahead and unhook the baler here and fire that on up. Good looking tractor. Love this mod. I don't use it enough. I need to use more of this old iron stuff in more of my series. It's kind of why I did this series, because I just wanted to use more of the older equipment, make a rundown farm. I mean, it shouldn't technically be rundown because we're in the 80s, but yeah, I still love the farm nonetheless. I completely passed all of my gravity wagons. It's one of those days, I guess. Now I gotta take the slow drive at 5 mile an hour all the way back to the gravity wagons. Alright, here we are. We finally made it back to the gravity wagons. We got the DMIs hooked up. Now I gotta go spin around so that we can get out of here. I did not plan this very well, but it worked out in the end. We'll head over here. Now, we do not have a grain cart. I'm not sure many grain carts were made back in the 80s, to be completely honest with you. I did not do my research, so I don't know for sure if there was or not. But we're doing a one-man show here, and I really don't want to do any workers. I might do some workers on some stuff that's not fun, but for harvest, I mean, harvest is fun. I want to do it all myself, so no workers for harvest. We'll go ahead and jump back in the combine. I am going to go ahead and attempt to angle this field, but first, before I do that, I'm going to head down here. I'm going to finish taking the rest of the end row passes off, and then we'll start angling the field. Now, I really don't know the reason behind harvesting beans at an angle. I think it has something to do with the beans feeding into the head better, if they're like leaning over or something. I'm not for sure. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Alright guys, we are just finishing up the south side of the field here, the end rows. We are at about a 75%. We've got about 186 bushels in the tank right now. We're going to head back, see if we can't make it to the grain truck before we fill up here. I think we can, but I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be close. Let's check the yield down here. Yield is about the same. It's still in the yellows to orange, which is to be expected, as I said earlier. Alright guys, we are at 90%. I'm not sure we're gonna make it. We're pretty close though. I can see everything that's getting closer. I just don't know, man. 92%. I don't know how many bushel this combine holds. We're at 230 right now. 94%. The grain tank is about to overflow. Are we gonna make it? 97. We're making it. Beautiful scenes. Look at that. 98%, and we made it. Perfect timing. We don't have to worry about going back down to finish that little bit before angling it. Alright, we'll go ahead and unload into the first grain truck here. Try not to smack it with the bean head. There we go. It should be filling decently there. It should be in the middle. It's not in the middle, but it's fine. We are unloading. If you guys didn't notice, I did turn the straw swath back on down there because we're not going to be loading trucks or anything down there, so it's not that important to turn it off. So we're going to get plenty of straw, soybean straw off of this field to be able to sell. Maybe we can use it for cattle. I'm not sure if that's going to work with like the in-game wise with the fill types, but we can definitely try it and see if it's going to work. Looking off in the distance, that is the grain elevator right there, I'm pretty sure, actually. So maybe we can take the gravity wagons down there for a trip or two. We'll have to figure that out later. How do I want to angle this? I probably want to start over a little bit more. I went a little bit too far. Probably right about in here. I don't want to do a 45. Probably like a 20 degree. We'll see if something like this will work. Just go straight. That should work. Yep, that's about good right there, I think. They're feeding a little bit better. Everything looks pretty good. We're going to continue going this angle. I am going to set up a GPS course so it's easier. I know there was no GPS back in the 80s, but it just makes things easy, especially going at an angle like this. Alright, our first pass at an angle is just about done here. I'm going to go ahead and turn around to the left, finish off that smaller section there first, and then we'll continue over in the bigger section of the field. I probably should have done 4 passes here on the end. A bit of a tight squeeze there, but we're going to deal with it. Oh, did I miss some? Just barely. Okay, we'll back up and get that real quickly here. But yeah, everything's working well. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this into a time lapse for you guys, and I'll catch you guys when we got some of the trucks full. Alright guys, we are just finishing up this field here. We're going to have to go a little bit more, I think. Take another pass, we're not going to be able to get it here with the swath. But this field is now done. I'm sure you guys saw it in the time lapse. It didn't take us all that long. Here's we got this little piece here. I was only going to go until I filled up the trucks and the gravity wagons, but we never managed to do that. So here we are. The field is done. I'm not sure how many bushels total I got off of this field, but we got a ton of soybean straw, that's for sure. We're gonna have to get all that baled up before we can progress to spring. Yeah, we just got a lot to do this fall, that is for sure. Okay, we got the white truck full. I think the red truck is close to being full. Let's see if we can't fit the rest of this in there. I don't want to put another thing back in the gravity wagons. We're gonna have to though. That truck's full. I'll go ahead and unload the rest of this into there. Just leave the combine there for now, and we are empty. Alright, we're going to jump out of the combine here. We're going to go ahead and jump in the Chevy up here. And we are going to take this to town. It should be just those grain bins in the background back there. That should be the elevator we have to go to. So we're going to head over there, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, it is up here on our left. Go ahead and pull in. Is it here or the next one? I guess the next one. Pull in right here. We just pull right up here on the grate here and unload, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am mistaken. Alright guys, I have found a issue. Yeah, so the reason nobody uses these green trucks in Farm Sim is because they cannot be unloaded. I went and did some tests with gravity wagons and other trailers, and they were able to be unloaded, and this truck cannot be unloaded here. I don't know why. It is baffling to me. So we're gonna have to manually calculate our money here. So if we head over to the commodity prices and go to soybeans, this is feed and grain south. I don't know why all the sell points are the same, but we're just gonna take the average one. Average one is 42.18. That gives us $29,926. So we'll go ahead and add that. Perfect. We just added our money. Now we just got to go in here and empty that. And that's how we're going to have to do it until we find a fix. If anybody is able to fix these grain trucks, let me know. It's just an unloading configuration or something is going on. Please let me know if you can fix it. I would greatly appreciate that. But anyways, after that, we're going to head back to the field with this, and we're gonna get the other one over here and get that sold. I probably won't put that on camera as it is broken. If we could actually unload the grain, realistically, I would show you guys that. Hey guys, welcome back to the 1980s series. We're here on Medicine Creek. We finished this field up in the last video, so we're gonna go ahead and jump in the Gleaner Combine here and get it fired up. We still have some soybeans in the gravity wagons right there. We didn't get those emptied out yet. So we're gonna have to put those in the bins or something. Today we've got some more harvest to do. I'm gonna switch over to corn, I think, today. I still don't feel like harvesting that field with the weeds in it, so we're gonna go ahead and put the bean head back on the header trailer right here and switch to some corn. Now I still haven't figured out the problem with the grain trucks and got that figured out yet. So I don't know if I'm gonna use those or buy something new. That's still yet to be decided. I think I have to buy something new just so I can be able to unload them, even if I put them in the bins and whatnot. I'm gonna hook the header up, and then I'm gonna go into the shop and see if I can't find something to replace them with. I don't really want a semi because I feel like we're not that big of an operation to where we need a semi, but gravity wagons are just so slow. I don't think that they're really that worth it. Let's jump in here and see what I can figure out. Alright guys, so I've got my options here. I went with an International Grain Truck S1800 right there. It looks pretty good actually. I've never seen one of these in real life, but it looks pretty solid. And then I found another version of this truck here, so this should work a little better. It's got simple IC and stuff like that, so it should be a better version. I haven't tested it though, so I'm not sure if it actually works or not, but we're gonna find out today. So let's hop up in our Gleaner and head over to the field. I'm not sure which one we're gonna do today. Probably gonna get started on the bigger field just so we can get a good start. I doubt we're gonna finish that big field, but might as well get a start on it. I'm probably not gonna take the gravity wagons over here just because they've still got some soybeans in it and I don't have any storage, so I'm just gonna leave them sit there for today, and I'm just gonna use the grain trucks. Yeah, you can just see all the weeds in that field. I'm gonna have to harvest that off camera because that's just not good content, harvesting a field with weeds in it. So I'll harvest those off camera at some point and get that out of the way. You may notice that we have a lot more money in the account since the last episode, and that is true. I went ahead and sold like 3 more fields because we had so many different fields that there was no way. It was gonna take me like 16 episodes just to get everything harvested, so I went ahead and sold 3 more fields. fields. We're down to like 4 or 5 now, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good number for this this smaller type of series here. So this is the field here on the right. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in. It does have weeds in it, but you can't really see them. So we're gonna go ahead and cut out an opening here so that we can get all the grain trucks and everything in here. I don't think I'm gonna do any straw swath or anything like that. I'm just gonna harvest it normally. There we go. There's all the dust that we like to see. So I'm just gonna do a few passes here just to get the grain trucks in here, and then we'll grab those, and then we'll just continue harvesting. Corn seems to be feeding pretty good here into the header, which is nice. We got a lot of weeds here. I think I'm missing some though. That's a shame. Apparently I skipped a row. Unfortunate. But yeah, like I was saying, we got some weeds in here. They're not affecting the corn that much. They are pretty decent sized weeds though. So gonna have to look into that for next year and see if we can't get rid of those before the harvest next year. Corn's feeding good. Everything's looking good on the header. Everything is going good. Looks like we're yielding about 145 bushels to the acre, which is solid. It's hard because I didn't put any fertilizer or anything down. That's why it's in the red. I don't understand why Giants thought it'd be a good idea to start the every save game in August. You should just start in January, and you should have to plant everything right when you load into the game, in my opinion. I do know there is a mod that you start in spring. I always forget to put that in my mods folder for these kind of stuff, as it's definitely worth it to have. That's for sure. Alright, we're about done here with the end rows. We've gotten a lot knocked off here. We can get the trucks in here and we can move them around. We're sitting at 52%, so we'll just unload anyway while we're here so that we don't have to when we get to like the middle of the field over there. Go ahead and park this right about here and go grab the grain trucks. Alright, we're gonna hop in the Chevy here first. The interior, this whole thing looks pretty much the same. It might have a little nicer of an interior, but other than that, they're pretty much the same. All we gotta hope for is that it can unload into the, like, grain sell points and stuff like that. That's the main thing. I also have to get all that baled out there too relatively soon, so maybe we can stop and do some of that this episode. Alright, we're just crossing the train tracks here. There's the combine. We'll go ahead and pull in here, and probably gonna go around the combine, that way we don't have to back up. Just a lot easier that way. Try to get it lined up to where we can unload pretty center here. Alright, we're getting that unloaded. Let's see, how full is the truck gonna get after this load? So we're up to 30% on a half a tank. So if the combine was full, we'd be up to 60%, which is crazy. That it's only going to take less than 2 loads to fill up this grain truck. So we're going to have to go get the other one, and we might have to bring the wagons over here after all if we're going to get full that quickly. This grain truck has more of an interior. Look at this stuff. It's got the shifter animations and everything. Everything looks super clean in here too. All the warning stuff and the dash. I love the gear shifter moving. It's crazy. I don't know who made this mod, but it's well done. Kudos to whoever did. It's a nice looking vehicle here. There goes the train flying through. That train is pretty fast. Holy crap. I didn't see an actual engine on that, so I don't know how it's moving exactly. The rails are still down, the guards are still down, so I'm not sure what exactly is going on there, but we're gonna fly around them and head to the field anyway. Alright, and park right about there. Should be good. We'll go ahead and shut this one off as well. Jump back in the combine and we'll get rolling here. I'm just gonna go all the way around instead of just doing the end rows, guys. We're gonna do headlands instead. We're in field 62 right here. See how it's kind of a weird shape because of the train tracks. Just going all the way around is a lot easier in my opinion. We're not going to make it back to the trucks either way, I don't think. We're already at 76%, so we're going to have to bring one of them out here and just to get the combine unloaded, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're not gonna make it, and that's it. Didn't quite make it. That's all right though. More corn, more money, right? So we're gonna head over here and unload. It's just faster to drive the combine over there rather than running over, grabbing the truck and running it back to the combine. So this should actually fill the Chevy truck here. So we're gonna get that filled up. Once this is full, I'm gonna finish out the Headland Pass, and then I'll probably go one more time, unload into the International, put the combine on a worker while I unload the Chevy, just to test to see if it can unload or not. It should. I think I've used this truck in the past, but I just want to make sure, and then we can have the worker running so that we can get more stuff done, just to be more time efficient. So I think I'm going to play this series out as realistic as possible. So I think as a timeline perspective, this is going to be the year 1980. Next growing season is going to be 1981, 1982, and so on. We're just going to do that all the way up. Of course, the equipment's not going to be exactly a year. I might use some 1985 equipment in the 1980 year, but I can't be that specific or that picky because not enough mods. But I'm still going to try to do that, like do every year in game, and work my way up to the 2024 or 2025 whenever we get there. It's going to take a while, but I think it'd be pretty fun to try and replicate that. It's going to be a lot of work. It should be a lot of fun. This is going to be my main series for the summer, just because the internet's not good enough to play on multiplayer servers and stuff like that, and my schedule's pretty full over the summer, so not able to jump on with other people like Grant, Nate, Chris, and people like that to be able to record. So gonna try to pick a series and kind of stick with it for the summer and see how far we get. We are full yet again. We didn't make it as far as we did last time, but that's because I took another headland or another end row pass off by the grain trucks by accident. So that kind of made us get full a little bit quicker than we needed to, which is totally fine. We got a majority of the headlands done, so we're gonna go ahead and get this unloaded. Then we'll probably put the worker going on the up and down passes just in the middle of the field. I'm not sure exactly how full he's gonna get going down each row. But we're gonna see. This truck's not even full yet. Why is that? If half a combine got it 30% full, a full combine 60%. Yeah, something's not mathing, but it's full now. We'll get this one going as well. Combine holds like 200 bushels, 250, something like that. I can't remember exactly. Typically those grain trucks hold 450, 500 bushels in real life, so not as much as some gravity wagons, which is crazy. You can hold one gravity wagon can hold more than that. Like it's 680 gravity wagons can hold 680 bushels, which is crazy to me. Go ahead and do your thing, buddy. I'll come back and check on you in a little bit. Alright, we'll jump in the Chevy. We got the Detroit 6V92. I assume that's an engine. Let me know if that's actually a thing or if that's just somebody just put random numbers and letters. But we're going to head this way. The truck holds 425 bushels, which is pretty realistic. Going to head down to the elevator down here, and I'll catch you guys when we get there. Alright, here we are at the elevator. Please work this time. If you guys didn't see in the last video, the grain trucks, we got over here with the grain truck and it just did not unload. So hopefully this one is different. It should be different. It's a whole different mod. So look at that. It actually unloads. That is amazing. I wonder how much money we're gonna get. Okay, we got the HUD back on. We're just about to crest over the $700,000 mark, which is crazy. I gotta find something to spend all that money on. If you guys have any ideas of what to spend $700,000 on, please let me know in the comments. I'm tempted to just delete it all and just start with like 100,000, 50,000, something like that. But if there's something I should spend it on, let me know in in the comments. I'm thinking about purchasing a grain cart, but I feel like it's way too early for that. I need to do a couple seasons without one and then get one. But yeah, just let me know in the comments. I'm surprised at how many people haven't got their corn out yet. I mean, it's pretty late in November. I know we're just getting started, but we got out here late, and everybody else still has a bunch of corn to harvest as well, which is crazy to me. Most of it should be gone by November, to be honest. Oh yeah, we still got to bale that straw and get that tractor out of there. A lot of work to do, short amount of time. I would love to do a live stream at some point as well. Looks like the combine is doing just fine over there. Looks like he's about done with his first round. We're gonna go ahead and park this over to the side, jump in the international, set the cruise control. Hopefully we can set it to 6 quickly enough to where we can catch up to the combine. You definitely sit a little higher in this truck. That's the only thing I'm noticing. If we just sat a little bit lower in cab, that'd be great. Let's see, start about now. There we go. We're getting unloaded. Looks like the combine's going a little bit faster than I am. Get it bumped back up there. We might fill this truck up, to be honest. There we go, 100%. So I guess I'm just gonna wait here and let the combine go and spin around. Go ahead and get this unloaded as well. Gosh, we're gonna be busy if we just keep running trucks back and forth like this. I didn't think we'd have this much corn, to be honest, with how bad it was yielding, but this is nice. I'm also really loving this truck. The interior on this truck is insane. And off to the elevator we go. Alright, and we are here at the elevator. We're gonna get this pulled in here. Got the grain door unloading. Gosh, this mod's just great. Nate found it for me, so I don't know exactly where it came from, but I'm gonna guess it's on Mod Network or Itch, because that's where he gets all his mods from. So unless it's private, it's probably on Mod Network or Itch. Looks like we got 5 grand off of that so far. Yeah, we're really not making much, are we? We are getting some good environmental score rewards though, so that's a good thing. But that is unloaded. The bed is lowering back down. We're gonna head back to the farm, or the field rather. And if the combine isn't full, I might go ahead and jump in the baler and start baling some of that soybean straw. But I definitely need to keep an eye on the combine and keep it rolling as well. Oh, the combine's all the way down the other end, so I'm gonna hurry up and run down there, see if I can't unload it quick before it starts back down this way. I don't want it to get full on me. It's not that full. It's about 80%, isn't it? Alright, come on truck, speed up please. Hopefully it stops and lets me unload. Looks like it's gonna do that, so I'm gonna leave this here, go jump in the John Deere. Which John Deere do I want to bale with? Probably the 4440. So I'm gonna get the gravity wagons out of the field, hook up the 4440 to the baler, the Premier baler, and we're gonna start baling some of the soybean straw. Alright, we just got here to the 4440 and the DMI wagons. Go ahead and get that fired up here. We should be good to go. We just ran it yesterday, don't need to let it warm up too much. And then we'll go ahead and throw this across the road. Just park the wagons in front of the barn here, just to get them out of the way for now. Everything's a mess. Nothing's put away in any of the sheds right now, which isn't a good thing, but it'll have to work. There we go. Get that unhooked. I don't have a bale spike for this tractor yet, so I definitely need to buy one of those before I can pick up any of the bales. I don't think we need to windrow it at all. I think we just bale. It should be in good enough sized rows here. Get the baler hooked up, and we should be good to go on that note. Gosh, I just love the look of this farm with all the grass patches and everything, all the bushes. It just makes it feel lived in, and that's the main priority you need to do in making a good farm. You need to make it feel lived in. If you just throw like big patches of gravel everywhere, it just feels too open and not lived in at all. That's the main problem you have if your farm just doesn't look very good. I have seen farms that have big piles of big patches of gravel that do look good. It just takes another element that most farms are missing. I'm not sure what that is. I've never been able to build a good farm with a lot of gravel in it. But there are some guys out there that can do it pretty good. All right, we do have our first bale here. And yeah, I messed up already. I made some small bales. I need to go ahead and turn the HUD back on and switch the bale size. All right, we got it switched to 180. That should help us out quite a bit here. I always forget to do that. The first bale is always 125 centimeters, which is unfortunate. I mean, nobody would make a bale that small on purpose, I don't feel like. I don't know, maybe they would. It just doesn't, I don't see a reason to make smaller bales like that unless your tractor just physically can't handle it. That's the only reason I can think of why it would be useful. Alright, I'm going to throw this into a little bit of time lapse, guys, and get some of this done, and then we'll head back over to the combine and see how it's doing. Alright guys, I am finishing up the end rows over here really quickly, and the message just came up that the combine has a full grain tank. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this last pass here and then head back over there, unload the combine, then maybe get some cool drone shots for you over there. Here we are, finishing up the last bit of the end rows, right about there. We've made a good probably 7 to 10 bales so far. Baler's been working good, everything seems to be working good. We haven't had to use the fire extinguisher yet, but yeah, we haven't had to use that yet, which is a good sign. 4440's been working like a dream here, so we're gonna go ahead and head back over to the combine, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, so we've hopped back into the International here, and we're heading back down to catch the combine to get it unloaded. Looks like the auger is on the correct side here, which is amazing. I didn't think it was gonna be. Thankfully it is, and we're gonna go ahead, get over here, and get this combine unloaded. So this truck is at 97%, so I'm going to try and get up here and fill the rest of the truck up, the last couple bushels in here. There we go, we're full. We're going to go ahead and pull away and take this over to the sell point. Probably going to be our last load for the day. We might go back over and do some more straw. Probably going to be the last load of the day. The elevator closes pretty soon here, so might as well take this to town real quick. I know I've been using this truck more than the other truck, but this truck's just amazing. I love this truck a lot more than the other one. I don't know, it's just pretty cool. The interior is amazing. I love sitting in person. The other truck just doesn't have any interior. That's the main thing. So that's why I'm using this truck more than the other one. But I like them both. The other truck is what we use in real life. Obviously, the truck in real life has an interior. But all right, we're coming in hot here. Gonna jump on the scale this time. I didn't realize they had a scale here as I fly completely past it. But they have a scale here. I haven't been weighing in and out, which is not really that good. There's no way for me to get my money in theory if I don't weigh in and out, but we should be good to go ahead and go now. We'll get this unloaded, hop back onto the scale before we leave, just so we can get the net weight of the corn, and that's how they'll pay us. Go ahead and get the corn unloaded here. Farm looks good. Need to get some cows here soon. Maybe I should chop some of this corn. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that in the next episode as well. But thank you guys for watching this episode here of the 1980s. We got quite a bit of stuff done. We got some corn harvested as well as some of that soybean straw baled. So we're getting quite a bit of stuff done here. Still got a long way to go for harvest, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Hey guys, welcome back to the 1980s. We are here on Medicine Creek. We are still rolling on harvest. I've got a couple guys out here with me today. I've got my dad and my brother out here. They are in the combine and the grain truck. I believe they're working right now. So we're gonna head over there and take a look at them and see how they're doing. And then we got some chopping to get done today. I'm gonna get cows here soon. And if I get cows, I need some silage. So we're gonna chop one of our small fields of silage, get that going. Looks like there's dad in the grain truck right there. It looks like he's gonna go unload. Better get out of his way. Come on, Dad, get going. And there he goes. He is off. We're gonna pull in here and go see how my brother's doing out in the combine. He's gotten a bunch done here. If you guys remember in the last episode, we were out here harvesting this field. We didn't get it quite done. We're still wrapping that up here. So yeah, it looks like he's doing pretty good. He's rolling. Yeah, we got weeds in the field, but he is rolling pretty good there. We should be able to finish that field up today and hopefully move on to the next one later. So that's the plan. But we gotta head back to the farm here real quick and grab the chopper and get all that stuff set up. I haven't even touched that yet. We'll head back there and get that stuff set up. Alright, we are back at the farm now. We gotta kind of finagle our way back to the back here where the chopper's at. I think it's back by the silos. Yep, there's the 986. Should be, yep, it's attached. We've got to throw the corn attacher on there, the corn head on there. And other than that, we should be pretty good. The 986 should have plenty of horsepower for it. We got that box there. I think we have another box somewhere else. We've got to get hooked up to another tractor, but let's see if we can't get this unhooked here and get the corn head on. And there we go. We got the corn on. It's only a 3-row header, so that's kind of unfortunate. We're gonna be there a while, but we got that hooked up as well. I don't know where there's my other box. So yes, we gotta get a tractor hooked up to that. What tractor do we have left? Where's our 4440? The 4440's on the baler over in that field over there. So I guess we're gonna have to use the 4455. We'll get it unhooked from the cultivator. Drop that right about there. Actually, do we need... Yeah, we should take a tractor. I don't know if the truck's gonna be able to pull them back and forth. So we'll hook up this here. Perfect. We'll just get that, park that right there for now. We're gonna take this down there to the field. There goes Dad in the grain truck. He's flying on back to the field to get another load. Alright, we're just rolling up to the field here. It's this small one on the left. If I pull up my iPad here, you can see it's this field right here, field 52. It's a pretty small field compared to 62, so we should be pretty good just to get that all chopped today. I'm gonna go ahead and get this unfolded, get the pipe out as well, and then we should be good just to turn it on and start going here. We're gonna have to go pretty close to the train tracks, I think. Why am I not moving at all? Okay, so apparently I don't have enough horsepower or something, so we're gonna just drop that right there. We're gonna switch the tractors around. We're gonna put this tractor on the boxes and then put the 4455 on the chopper here. So let's jump back over here. We're gonna drive this over there, swap the tractors out, and then we should be running pretty good. Alright guys, we got the tractors switched out here. We're gonna see if this tractor can pull it. It's going super slow. Maybe we're gonna build up speed here. I hope we can. I don't understand. This tractor should have plenty of horsepower to pull this thing. Why do I always have problems with this stuff? I don't know what other tractor I could use. What am I supposed to do? It doesn't drive. This thing has 182 horsepower. Like, no, that's not enough. Alright guys, we finally found a tractor that wants to work with it. We got the 5288 over here. Now we have the duals on here, which we probably shouldn't have the duals on here, but they're on here and I don't feel like changing them right now. So we're gonna have to run over some of this corn so we can get around here because of the trees. We might be able to squeeze through here. It's gonna be close though. Everything is chopping. Everything is looking pretty good right now. We're missing a little bit, but that can be for the deer this winter, deer hunting, or later this fall even. We had a little bit of a hiccup there, but we got it all fixed and everything is working pretty good now. The only downside is the duals we have on, which isn't a huge deal, to be honest. We are running over some corn, but it's all going to get chopped anyway. So, of course, I just hit my tractor on a tree branch. It's fine, though. We're good. We were able to go pull right through it. Looks like we got Dad in the background taking another load to town. Raking in the money now. We're down to 667,000 just because I had to buy some things to test some things. I went ahead and bought a new combine and sold the old combine because there was an updated version I learned in the last video, thanks to Pleasant View. So I got the new combine on here. I didn't reimburse myself because I didn't feel like it because we had so much money anyway. So bought a new combine, and what else did we buy? We bought something else. I can't remember exactly what else we bought, but hopefully here in the next episode or two we can buy some cattle and get some more cattle work going so we can make even more money in the future. This is not filling up very fast whatsoever, so we're going to be going here quite a while before we get full. Taking 3 rows at a time is not ideal. It's very hard also driving when you're looking back here, so I'm either missing some or we're over correcting ourselves and not taking enough. But yeah, we're gonna be here for a while, that is for sure. Alright, we're rolling pretty good here. We're on the 3rd pass around now, and I think we've got it sort of figured out here. If I could just, the header's just so small, it's really hard to line it up correctly without missing any. So I'm gonna have to go back around and get everything I missed. As you can see, I'm missing a lot right now. But yeah, it's just really hard to line it up. Other than that, we're rolling pretty good here as we're offline again. Yeah, we're just not going straight. That's the problem. It kind of curves here and there because I was missing trees and stuff. So we're gonna keep going here. We're at what, 56%. So hopefully we go around 1 or 2 more times. We should have a full load and we can go unload it into the silo. But yeah, it's gonna take us quite a while, probably 3 or 4 hours to get this done. It's gonna be a long one. All right, guys, we are at 95%. If we don't get full by the end here, I'm gonna go ahead and unhook the wagon anyway, just so that we can get that process going and switch out the wagons here quickly. We're starting to make some progress. Again, it's not the most perfect silage harvest. I'm missing so much corn, but we're gonna go back for it, make it look all nice and neat after the fact. Just takes so long. So we made it to the end without getting full. We're gonna go ahead and select the trailer, unhook that, go ahead and hook up to this new trailer, or the empty trailer I should say. Hopefully no train comes. We should be good. That's a horrible backing up job, but we'll get it. And there we go. Get lined up a little bit better this time. Try not to hit the other tractor. Okay, we're good there. Gonna go ahead and pull over to the side here, right into the way, of course. Let's see. We're just gonna drive through the corn to get over here because I'm gonna start going up and down, or at the angle. I'm not sure which way I want to go, but we're just going to park it out of the way over here for now. Shut it down. Don't want to waste any fuel there, but we're going to hop in the 986. I think this one goes a little bit faster than the 4455, which is just over there, but this should be plenty good to pull it. Looks like Dad's back. I heard him. Yep, there he is. He's getting a lot of loads of corn out of that field, which is pretty good. We're making the money. I think we make about 7,500 or so per load, which is pretty good. He's barely able to keep up with my brother there, so corn yield's looking good over there. Anyways, we're gonna get this headed back to the farm. We got nearly 40 bushels, or 40 yards I should say, 40 yards of chaff in the wagon behind us here. Pretty loaded down. We're gonna see if we can't jump into high 3 here. This tractor is weird because you manually have to put it in 3rd gear, even though I have it on the automatic transmission style. But after that, it can grab 4th gear on its own, and now we're hitting top speeds here. The trailer might be a little big for the tractor, but it's pulling it plenty fine. We gotta see how well it unloads. Well, you might have to put the RPM a little bit lower when you unload, just so it can handle it. It might struggle at high RPMs to get this thing unloaded. We might have to leave the door closed a little bit, maybe only open it up a little bit. I'm actually not sure if there's a door on this. I'm just thinking about grain carts. When your tractor's not, when it doesn't have the horsepower on a grain cart, you will only open like the grain door halfway and only like half of the grain into the auger at once. I'm not sure this has a door necessarily to allow it to get to the auger. I would doubt it, being as I can see the augers like out there, right there, kind of pushing. So I'm gonna doubt that's the case here, but nonetheless, that is an option on grain carts. Head back here. We might have to move that out of the way, or no, we can go around it and go to this back one right over here and get it unloaded in there. Should be good to unload right in here somewhere. What do you mean chaff is not accepted here? Now what's the issue? So we got a new silo here for chaff, and the other two are just for hay. So I guess we're gonna do some hay in the future to get those full for silage. Isn't a huge deal. Getting this unloaded here, it unloads it pretty fast. Luckily I got the good wagons this time instead of the ones that take forever to unload. So actually I'm gonna jump back over and continue chopping while this unloads, and then I'll see you guys when that one's full. guys, we are still chugging along here. The wagon is just about full. If we turn around here, look at that. It's pretty much full. We got a little bit more space in there. We're still shooting some stuff out there. So at the end of this row, I think I'm going to unhook it and go ahead and take it over to the silos. If we look ahead here, the combine over there, Dad and my brother is just finishing up that. So that field is just about done there, thankfully. So we're getting quite a bit of stuff done. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop chopping this field here with this load, just because I think 2 loads will be good enough for now, and it's painfully slow. And so I'm gonna stop here. I'll just harvest that right like that. Probably just leave this here and go grab the combine myself. So yeah, we'll leave this here real quick. We'll grab the combine and get the rest of this harvested so that we can get this, just call this good and out of the field here quickly. All right, guys, we just took over the combine from my brother. He was doing a pretty dang good job in here. I just noticed the checkerboard's seat. That's pretty funny. I don't think I've ever seen a seat like that before. It's pretty interesting. But anyways, we're gonna head out of this field here. Finally got this one done. Head across the road here to the next one. It shouldn't take us very long, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. We'll have Dad follow us in the grain truck over there when we get full and have him unload us and take it back to town. So yeah, this really should not take us very long whatsoever here. We're gonna go ahead and turn the header on and get going here. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna get full from this. I doubt I will. There's just not that much here. It wasn't yielding very good for chopping either, so I don't know what I would expect for this. Combine's still running good though. Everything seems to be working all right, going pretty smooth here. So we're on the last main pass here. We got some little bits to get. Might leave those for the deer, to be honest. They're not necessary to get. Looks like the pass is a little bit too big for this header, so we're gonna try to squeeze it all in here. But yeah, this is not the last cornfield. Actually, I thought it was the last cornfield, but we have one more cornfield to do. Probably do that in the next episode to finish off harvest. We're gonna get the bean field harvested in a live stream. By the time you see this, the live stream will probably already have happened, but we're gonna harvest that in a live stream, and then the next episode will be finishing up corn harvest and doing some baling, and then that'll be it with harvest. We'll do some cattle work in the winter and then head to spring. All right, I am gonna go back down this road. There's enough here to where it would matter if I didn't get this, so we're gonna head back down here, down this one row or two, and grab this little bit here. All right, last corn stalk here that I'm gonna harvest. There's a few more left around the field, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave those for the deer. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this up here, get this unloaded. Dad should be coming in the grain truck up there. Yeah, he's moving over here. So we're gonna park right here, wait for Dad to get here and get unloaded. Here he comes, pulling right on in, get underneath the auger, and he missed or something. What's going on there? Why did he just... Apparently he wanted to go way up there, so I don't know what he's doing. He's gonna pull back around and it's gonna work this time. Come on. No, strike 2. You better not strike out on me. You were working fine when I had the combine on an AI, but yeah, right now he's struggling a lot. 3rd time's a charm. Here we go. Oh, it looks a little bit better lined up. Is he gonna get it? Did you really just strike out? What are you doing? Oh, well, we figured out the problem. It's silage corn. That's unfortunate, but I didn't even know this field was silage corn. That makes sense why the stalks are a different color. That makes so much more sense now. Off to the elevator we go. We're gonna see how well AI does going to the elevator. He's gonna take the driveway out. Looking good so far. Oh, yeah, we just went off the rails there, didn't we? All right, pulling out. Looking good, looking good. No trains, please. They get stuck on the trains all the time. So far, so good. We are up to $730,000. This should put us up to like $735 or so. You get roughly $7,500 per load. So we got another 425 bushels in here. All right, are you gonna make the turn? You're kind of flying here, but so far, so good. All right, make the turn into the elevator here. Now, I didn't have him go across the scale. I probably should have. That would have been pretty cool to see him drive up on the scale. Pulling in here to the first bay. Take it kind of slow in here. And then he should just automatically unload. Look at that. That is perfect. All right, we got another $7,800 off of that load with an extra $134 from the environmental score, which is pretty dang good. So we're gonna go ahead and take the truck back to the field, and I'll wrap up everything else. We'll get the live stream going, get the soybean field out, and the next episode we'll wrap up corn harvest. So this is going to be the end of the episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It was a bit of a struggle throughout the whole episode. We had tons of problems, whether that being the combine at the start. I couldn't get that going on auto drive, and then the grain truck wouldn't connect to auto drive, and then we had the whole chopper fiasco with the different tractors. But in the end, we got a bunch of stuff done today. I'm super happy with that. So thank you guys for watching this episode. Hopefully the next episode is not going to be as bad. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. What? He's doing the same path. Let me come to you. Stop. Stop moving. Oh, now I missed. Are you full? Why can I not unload into you? Sir, come back. Buddy, get back here. Let me unload. Hey. 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 Let me unload. Yeah, turn your hazards on. Stop. But, bruh. Okay, I'll sit here. You come to me. Come on, circle back around. You got this eventually. Eventually we're gonna get it, guys. Trust. Hey guys, welcome back to the 1980s series here. It is still November on the server. We just wrapped up harvest in the last video, as you guys saw, and today we got a lot of work to get done. Firstly, we gotta hop in our 5288 here with the disc on it, and we gotta head down to the field. We still have the combine in the field, so we're gonna get Dad rolling, disc in here, and then we're gonna get the combine and everything out of the field, and then work on some other stuff. We did get all the soybean straw baled up off camera there, so we gotta pick up those bales at some point. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do that, but definitely gotta get that done at some point. As well as we got this big field here disked and limed as well. We had Dad do that the other day, so we're gonna head down here to the combine and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, we are just rolling into the field here. As you can see, we still have our combine and grain trucks here. We have not yet moved those back to the farm, but that's fine. We're gonna get Dad rolling over here. We're gonna get this unfolded. Probably start right in here somewhere, so we'll get that lowered down. Alright, and there he goes. He's gonna get this done for us. We gotta get the combine stuff out of the way so he can keep rolling here. So we're gonna go ahead and take the grain trucks first, just because it'll be in his way first of all here. So we'll hop in the International, put it in first gear there, and we'll head back to the farm. We don't have any grain in here. I think both grain trucks are empty, so we shouldn't have to worry about that or anything. Alright, we're just pulling into the farm here. Now, I haven't really decided where I want to put these trucks yet. There might be enough space between the planter and the bean head. I'm going to try and put them there, but we'll see how that works. There's just barely enough room there. It might work, yeah. I think there's plenty of room here. The other one should be able to go right in front of this one, I think, too. Yeah, that's a pretty good fit. Alright, let's go get the other one. Alright, we just hopped in the Chevy here. We'll take this back to the farm. Probably put it right in front of the other one. Okay, we're gonna try backing up in first person here. Let's see if we can get this done or not. Just kind of line it up there with the other truck with the mirror. Let's see, keep going. I don't know how much farther we got. I gotta hop out and look. I mean, we're in. We can shut the shed door, so we're good there. But yeah, I got another probably 6 feet here. We can go right about there's probably good. Let me check. Oh yeah, there we go. About 2 feet there. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and shut this off. Leave that right there. We can still shut the doors. We can still get stuff in here to get the planter out and stuff like that. So this shed's pretty full. I'm not sure where I want to put the combine yet. Probably put it in this shed over here, or this barn, I should say. It's more of a barn, not a shed. I think Pleasant View Farms made this shed. It's a really nice one. Yeah, the combine should fit there fine. Cornhead can go somewhere. I'm not sure yet, but let's go grab that. All right, we just hopped in the combine and Dad is going back around there. Kind of was in his way there, but it's fine. He can go around us, and then we'll head back to the farm with this. Probably should wash it off before we put stuff away because it's really dirty. So we'll get the pressure washer out and get this nice and clean. All right, here we are back at the farm once again. We'll pull up here next to the pressure washer and get this all pressure washed nice and clean here before we put the header and combine away. Grab this. We'll get the combine washed off first here. I'm surprised how dirty it is, but it was pretty dusty. We haven't had much rain lately, so I can understand why there's a bunch of dust. Obviously, it's going to go all over the combine and stuff, so we'll get this nice and clean here. A few more seconds, that'll be done. Okay, combine's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get the header nice and clean. The combine might actually be able to fit in that barn with the head on. I'm going to try that first, and then we can find a spot for the header if it doesn't fit. There, everything's nice and clean. We'll go ahead and hop back in the combine here. And the header's going to be close to fitting. I might just leave it on like the combine anyway and just lower it down, you know. But, oh, it's close. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work, but it is close. Yeah, we're just going to have to drop it right about here. And we'll leave it like that. That'll work for now. All right, now that that's done, we need to get some more fall tillage done. So we need to hook the 4455 up to the plow here, or the disc. This is a deeper disc, so it's more of like a plow. So we can get that over to the other cornfield that we chopped and get that plowed up here. All right, back up, back up. Here we go. And right about there. Okay, we got that hooked up. Does it fold? I don't think it folds. It's small enough. So we'll take this over to the field. Hopefully we can get the thing plowed pretty quickly, and then we can do some other jobs. Probably get some bales off the field. Probably the next thing we need to do. Gosh, we just got a lot of bales there. It's going to take quite a while if we move them all by hand. I might get an auto load trailer at some point to do that off camera, but I definitely want to load a few with the tractor and loader for sure. All right, we're just getting to the field here. Now, as you can see, I got my brother out in the field there doing some lime. Putting some lime down on that cornfield there just so we can get ahead here. He's asked if I need any help on the farm, and thankfully he's been here the past couple of days because I've fallen behind with all the harvesting and stuff. So he's been a big help lately. So, but we just got to the field here. I haven't used this disc or plow like ever, so we're gonna figure this out together. Looks like it lowers down. All right, should be good to go here. We just pull forward. This tractor probably won't have enough horsepower if I had to guess. This tractor doesn't have enough horsepower for anything, honestly. I don't understand. It should have plenty of horsepower. I mean, we're going probably what, 2 miles an hour, but okay, guys. So I finally found something that works. 86. We ended up trading in our 4455 for this 8070 Allis-Chalmers. I've seen several of you guys wanting an Allis-Chalmers on the farm, so here we go. We got the 8070 here. We got hooked up to the plow here, so I did test it out a little bit, and it seemed to be running pretty good. So we're gonna run with this for a while. Sad that we had to sell the 4455, but I think I'm gonna like this tractor a lot. So we're gonna hop in here and get rolling. Yeah, we're rolling pretty fast here. Should be plenty good now. Should probably turn some of the lights on just because it's really dark for some reason. I don't know why it's that dark. I guess we're under the trees. Yeah, we're rolling pretty fast here. I don't know how fast we're going exactly. Let me turn my HUD on quick. Oh yeah, we're running a good 7 miles an hour, so that's pretty good speed for this. I think typically when we run hours, we run about 8 or 9, so looking pretty good here. Looks like it's doing a good job back there as well, and not seeing many stocks left. Getting them under the ground pretty good and getting it turned over pretty solid here. So I shouldn't have to go over it again. Typically you might have to go over it twice to get it to work good enough, but I think it's going good enough now. We can only hit it once and then probably plant directly into it in the spring. We just finished up this field, guys. Didn't take us too long here, so we'll get this lifted up. I guess we don't fold it up. It's not wide enough to fold, so we're gonna jump across the field here, jump across the road rather, and get this field going over here. My brother should be about done. Yeah, I think he's over there at the edge. He's probably just about done, so we're gonna switch him. We're gonna have him start this, and then we're gonna take that lime spreader and start spreading some lime in the field we just dissed up. So we'll get this going and we'll switch with him. All right, so we jumped into the 986 here. We're gonna head over to that field we just dissed up or plowed up there and get that spread with lime, and then we'll get going on picking up some of those bales. We got that bale trailer of ours. It can hold like 8 bales, I think, so it's gonna take a while to get some bales up, but we're gonna get rolling on that here. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. All right, and we've made it to the field here. We're gonna go ahead over here and start. This lime spreader might be a little big for this tractor, but it can handle it just fine. Let's see, go ahead and turn it on. I can't remember how wide this thing is, so we'll have to see here. We can get it going here. Oh yeah, it's pretty wide. Yeah, it should only take us like 10 minutes to get this done here, so yeah, this should not take us very long whatsoever. Probably 2 or 3 passes and we'll have this thing pretty much knocked out here. Looks like we're putting on plus 1.125. I don't know what the label or the units would be there. Would it be yards? Or no, it's tons per hectare. So I guess they don't have it in acres, but it's 7.88 tons per hectare or hectare, however you pronounce it. But if we look here, yeah, it was in the yellow, so we definitely needed a lot of lime here. We're getting into that nice light blue color. I guess it's more of a greenish color. Hopefully we can get a better yield this year or this fall after we plant it. This is going to go into beans, I think, unless we do some wheat here. We could do some winter wheat here. We'll have to see, because we definitely need some more straw, and wheat straw is definitely better than some soybean straw for the cattle. So yeah, we might put some wheat here. I'm not sure if we have a drill or not. If we have a drill, I might do that later, and then probably next episode drill some wheat here and then head to spring. All right, here we are, just about done here. Should kick on. There we go. And this last pass, there goes my brother there. He's working on his second headland pass now as we finish up this field. field. This field should be good to go for winter wheat or whatever we put in here this fall or either this spring. So we're gonna get this back to the farm. I think that's all the lime we need to do. I guess we got that one field that we got the bales on we still need to do lime on, but obviously we can't do that if we got some bales on the field. So we gotta get that taken care of right now, and I'll see you guys when we get out to the field. Alright guys, we just made it back to the farm here. We're gonna go ahead and park this right over here in the grass for now. Right about there is probably pretty good. Go ahead and shut that off. We gotta go hop in the 4440 and get the bale spear hooked up to that, and then pull the trailer out there with the truck at some points to load that down. Yep, it's still hooked up to the baler, so we gotta get this unhooked first of all. Put the jack down, crank that down, there we go. Get the PTU off of there, probably set that over here. Go ahead and turn this on, pull it out here, and we'll go hook it to the bale forks, and then we'll get it out to the field. Alright, we got the truck. We're gonna back up here and hook it to this trailer. Looks like it can hold a lot more than I thought it could originally, so that's good. Alright, we're gonna park this like in the middle of the field here somewhere, right about somewhere like right in here. That'll work. I think we might have to skip a row here, so we won't be able to put them in each single one of these. So we'll probably get 3 on each side, so probably only like 10 bales. The duals might make it a little hard to load up bales and stuff, but it should be fine. Should probably go in first person, but I'm gonna try third person first here, see if I can get these on the trailer. Probably gonna struggle until I get a rhythm going here, but there we go. That's a nice stab there. I don't remember, these are almost 7 yard, 6.5 yard bales. I don't know if these are like normal size. They seem very small to me. I don't know why they're so small. Thought I had changed it to make big bales, but maybe I didn't. Those are tiny. There's the first one on there. Perfect. Kind of slid on there perfectly. I'm not sure about this, but we'll see. We'll get going here and try and get all these on there. Might just have to get an auto load trailer or pick one of those automated ones. I didn't stab this one very well, but it should be fine. Maybe it'll slide on there good, but oh, maybe it's like maybe it is an auto load trailer because they kind of like snap into place. Alright, let's get this one. There we go, that was a better stab there. Still kind of at an angle, but it's alright. Alright, now we gotta load the other side here. Perfect, getting that one stabbed there. Gonna flip the tractor while we're at it as well. Alright guys, we are on the last bale here. We only get 8 bales on this trailer, which is not very much to be honest. So we'll go ahead and push that on there and then take that off. Probably just leave the tractor here for now. Leave it about right there. Shut it down, and then we're probably just gonna take these back to the farm for now. Can we strap these down at all? I don't think there's any straps on it, sadly. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, good. We got the straps on there. 8 bales per load is not much. Honestly, I might go sell these bales just to see how much we're gonna make from it. We don't need the money by any means, but we got so many bales here that I'm just curious how much we would make. So we're gonna take this over there. It's just over there at the elevator where we took all our grain. So we'll head over there, get these sold. I'm thinking maybe 10 grand for these bales, honestly. It's not gonna be very much, so probably just be better off to keep them for the cows, but I'm just curious to see how much we would make. Alright, here we are at the elevator. We're gonna drive right over these containers here, and then we should sell. There we go. 5 grand. That's even worse than I thought. So yeah, we're definitely going to keep all the bales. I think we can use them for cattle, but I know on Yomar V and stuff, the soybean straw bales did not actually work for straw bedding for cows. So we'll see if they work on this map. If not, we'll just go ahead and sell them, and then we just won't do it anymore in the future. But yeah, I think we're going to end the episode here, guys, if we don't wreck into the ditch. We almost did there, but yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode here. We got quite a bit done. Got a lot of plowing done, some liming done, and we started moving some bales. We'll probably get the rest of these bales moved in a live stream at some points. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the 1980s series. Today, we've got a lot of planning to get done. It is April, finally on the server. We can finally get some of that wheat drilled in, and then we can get some corn and beans started planting here. We still have a lot of bales to get picked up off of the field there, but we're gonna do that in a live stream, hopefully in the next day or two. So that live stream will probably be done by the time this video goes public. So we're gonna go ahead and hook up to the drill. I did purchase a drill off camera here. It is a John Deere drill, I believe. Yep, it's the John Deere. I guess it doesn't have a model number on it that I can see, but yeah, it's the John Deere drill here. Pretty good size, so we should be able to knock out that small field pretty quickly with this. So I'm not sure what tractor I'm going to put on this yet. Probably the 5288. That's probably our planting tractor. We'll use that for the drill and the planter both. So we're going to go over here and grab that. It is hooked up to the cultivator, so we'll have to unhook that here really quickly. Shouldn't take us too long. Get this unhooked to lower the jack, unhook the hydraulic hoses that are non-existent apparently. Boom, that's unhooked, and we'll go hook this up to the drill. All right, we got everything hooked up here. We got the hydraulics hooked up. The jack is raised. We don't need a PTO on this thing, so that's good. We got the brake lights and stuff hooked up as well, so everything should be working pretty good here. We got it full of seed, so we should just be ready to go ahead and start planting here, start drilling some wheat. Yeah, so we got the wheat ready to go. We got solid fertilizer in there as well, so we should be able to get this to its perfect state here right before so we won't have to spray it for fertilizer, I should say. We just need to spray it for some weeds, put some herbicide down eventually, probably put some post emerge out there. So we'll get this out to the field, and I'll see you guys when when we get there. All right, we're just rolling up to the field here. Yeah, it's the smallest field we got. Shouldn't take too long. We're doing this mainly for the straw because I don't know if, what do you mean it can't be planted in April? Oh, wheat has to be planted in September or October. I was looking at oats. Yeah, we need to do some oats. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put some oats in here. There we go. Yeah, now we should be going. Yeah, there we go. That was the problem. I forgot wheat cannot be planted in April. It is oats. So we're gonna get oats in the ground. Not much of a difference there, as I was saying. Yeah, we really only want this for the straw because I'm not sure that soybean straw can be given to the cattle for bedding. We're gonna get this going here. It's turning into nice and dark black soil, so that's pretty good. Getting a lot of fertilizer down. We're throwing 18 kilograms per hectare, 27% nitrogen, I believe is what it says up there in the top left. The soil is loam right now, so that's really the best soil you can get out here, which is phenomenal for this little field. So we should be yielding quite a bit of oats when we harvest it. Again, it's the smallest field, so we're not going to get that much. For the field, we should get a decent amount. All right, we're just about done with the first headland pass here. Everything seems to be rolling pretty good. We still got a bunch of seed and stuff, so we won't need to fill up at all. We should be able to plant this all and then run it back to the farm, quickly grab the other planter and start planting. But I really need to start getting some hay knocked down so that I can start getting that ready for cattle. Hopefully I can get cattle here in the next episode or so. There goes the train. It always jump scares me as I go around this corner. It seems to always come when I'm around over here. But anyways, we need to get cattle pretty soon here. I think we're going for dairy cattle, so we need a lot of hay. Not sure if I even have a hay field to mow, to be honest. I'm gonna have to take some of our money we got here to buy some ground for some hay. Probably could have put this to hay, to be honest, but we needed an oat field, so that's why we're doing oats here. Yeah, we'll see. Let me look in the map here, see if I can find a good grass field that we could purchase. I mean, we could buy this field here. I want something relatively close to the farm. I could just go like cut this off straight here and then put that bit to grass. That might be what I end up doing there. Probably be the best way for it, and just kind of cut it off, square it off, and then have two nice square fields rather than have like an L-shaped field. And as you can see, my brother's still over there trying to plow that field up. I had him going in the last episode. In case you missed it, we got a lot of tillage done and stuff, and he's still working on that field. It's taking quite a while. I am recording these episodes back to back, so that is why he's still going there. All right, 2 headlands should be plenty in order to get going on the regular rows here. So we're gonna get that lifted up. I'm probably gonna go at an angle again. I'm trying to get GPS set up here on this way. We usually go at an angle here. It's just the best. You don't have to worry about running into the trees and stuff like that. Alright guys, we're just about done here. We got maybe 1 or 2 passes left after this one here, so shouldn't take us too much longer. And then we gotta go plant some grass or seed some grass over there in that one field just so we can have some grass for some hay. Not sure how long it's gonna take for that grass to grow before we can mow it. Hopefully in the next episode we can get that mowed. We got this little strip here left, and then we can go ahead and head over there, get that planted or seeded, and then we can start planting some corn here hopefully later in today's episode. Alright guys, we're just rolling up here. We're gonna try to straighten this edge off, and I've decided we're gonna plant some alfalfa here instead of grass. grass just to give that a try. I think we can give alfalfa to cattle. I'm not for sure on that one though. So we gotta make sure we got this going straight here. Try and go as straight as possible. It's already not that straight. Let's see if we can get it going here. We should be going pretty straight here. We'll get this alfalfa drilled in here, and then we'll probably plant this field right here next just to get that done. So we can have this field fully complete. Planting corn here, I think. We did soybeans last year, so yeah, corn would be the next thing we plant here. It's gonna be a lot of alfalfa though. Should get quite a few bales off of this field. Alright, let's see. I couldn't go all the way to the edge there because of those trees and the end of the map, so let's see if I can get this lined up perfectly here. I probably won't be able to, but yeah, I'm already way off. Let's see. Pull up here if I can get this lined up perfect. We'll try right there. Oh, I was close. I did get off a little bit there, but it's fun, not a huge deal. We'll continue going with the headlands here, and we'll probably put this guy on a worker and see if we can't find another tractor to start planting other fields with, because we've done a lot with this tractor by planting those oats already, so I want to try to get something different in this video. We'll finish up the headlands here, and then we'll try and find another tractor to plant with. Alright guys, we're just finishing up the third headland pass here. That should be plenty, and then there should be plenty of room to turn around. We're gonna get Dad out here going on this. He should be able to finish this before he has to go. He's got some plans tonight. Yeah, he should be fine. Should only take him a couple hours here, so let him go ahead and take over there. Looks like it's doing a pretty good job. Pretty evenly spaced there, and nice little rows there. So we should let that come up. It's got 3 growth states, so hopefully by July it'll be ready, and then we can get that mowed off and baled, hopefully, and we can get cows around that time as well. I haven't checked my silage yet to see if that's fermented enough yet. We should be able to get cows soon. I mean, they got a lot of grass in their pasture. They should be fine in their pasture for a while, but dairy cows do take a lot more work than regular beef cattle do, so probably should have some hay and stuff on standby just in case. But anyway, we gotta go hop up in our 4440. It's over there in the field. We're gonna put that on the planter. It should do just fine for us, so we're gonna run over there and grab that and get that on the planter. Alright, we've hopped into the tractor here. We're probably gonna drop the bale spike off somewhere. We don't really need that on right now, so we'll drop that off probably over by the truck and trailer for now. Yeah, right in here would be a good enough spot for it, so we'll drop that there. We'll go hook up to the planter back here. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to fit it through that gap or not. We might have to take it out the side door, which is not a big deal. I think we can get it out the side door if we need to. Go in cab here and back up to the planter. It's the Kinsey 3200, I believe. Maybe it's the 3600. No, it is the 3200. We'll get this pulled out here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to get out the side door if possible. Hopefully we can make this turn. Oh yeah, we should be fine here. Yeah, there we go. We got it. And we're gonna unfold the planter here and just get some work done on it before we get plants in here. Not sure why it does that. It's really annoys me. You gotta kind of drive forward and then pull backward. But we're gonna get stuff changed up for corn, make sure everything was looking good. And then we gotta go get some seed. I don't think I have any seed here, so I'll have to go pick some up. Everything looks good. I gotta make sure I adjust all this stuff here on every row. Yeah, just some tedious stuff here, guys. So I'll catch you guys when the planter is ready. Okay, guys, planter is ready. I dropped it down. We're gonna go ahead and turn the tractor off here. We don't have any seed yet, so we gotta go take the truck over and grab some seed. Now, I don't have a flatbed yet, so I gotta go pick up a flatbed too, or maybe I just put some seed in the back of the truck. I'm not for sure yet. We're gonna go ahead and unhook the bale trailer there. I know I got some bales on it, but it should be fine for now. Just leave those bales on there. They're not very big bales by any means, so we're gonna go ahead and take this over to the store, see if we can't pick ourselves up a nice flatbed trailer. Maybe a gooseneck, maybe a bumper pull. I'm not for sure yet, but then we also need some seed, so we'll head over there and pick that stuff up. There's a nice dairy right there. Maybe I'll have to look into purchasing that at some point. That's a nice dairy, actually. Yeah, that'd be nice to have at some point for sure. Got a lot of bale storage as well, so I might talk to that guy here in a couple of years, see if I can't purchase that from him. This map is beautiful. Probably one of my favorite maps in 22. I haven't played on it much. This is my only series I've had on it so far in 22, and it's definitely a great map. I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's called Medicine Creek. I think MRG redid it. Who did it originally? Was it No Creek Farms that did it originally? I can't remember. But yeah, this map was in 19. I'm not sure if it was in 17 or not, but it was in 19, and it was a great map in 19 as well. Alright, we're rolling up to the John Deere dealership here. Let's see if we can make it past this car, or he just decided to stop. Yeah, we're just gonna pull in here, park right behind this disc here, and see if we can't purchase ourselves a trailer and some seed. Alright guys, we went ahead and purchased this 18-foot flat deck trailer here, and we got 4 pallets of Pioneer seed here. Pioneer corn seed, that is. So we got all our corn seed. We need to come back for some soybean seed later, but that'll be in another episode. But we got all our corn seed there. We're gonna hop back in the truck and head back to the farm with this. There should be plenty of seed to get us through corn this year. We might have extra we have to sell back off. Yeah, should be plenty for this year. Hopefully we can come back here and get some beans, hopefully tomorrow, and get the rest of planting done. Alright, we're just rolling back into the farm here. We're gonna go ahead and pull this back behind the planter and get that full of seed before we start planting here. The planter doesn't take fertilizer, sadly, so we're gonna have to spray it after we plant. I mean, it's not a huge deal by any means. Definitely wish that we had a fertilizer tank on this thing. All right, let's hop in the 4440 here, get it fired up and get this full of seed. All right, we are full. We got 44 bushels in the planter here. Let's go ahead and pull forward here and then get the lids back on those boxes there. We also need to fold the planter back up. There we go. Perfect. It is folded. Let's go ahead and head out to the field here. This field should not take us too long, especially since we kind of cut it in half. Or I guess it wasn't in half. We kind of cut most of it off there. So yeah, this field shouldn't take us too long. We cut a good chunk of it off from that corner there. So should be able to go cut right through here and start right about here, I would say. If we can get it lined up correctly. Now we're going to be really careful not to plant into the alfalfa because then they're going to be competing for water and nutrients and we don't want that. Here we go. First field planting of 2024.
What?
The ground textures are going to be the same, aren't they? I thought this planter would have like rows like most planters do, but it does not. It has like that seeding texture, unless it's like the ground texture we're planting into, forcing that. It's going to be hard to tell where we have and haven't been, according to the alfalfa. Since we don't have fertilizer in this planter, it should kind of help us separate the two a little bit here. All right, moment of truth. How's it going to work? Kind of just go straight as possible here. Let's see. I'm going to try and set up a GPS course. I don't know how well it's going to work. And we're good to go. We have GPS now. We shouldn't have to worry about it too much now. It should be going pretty straight for us. We are eating through this corn though. We're already down to 92%. So maybe we don't even have enough seed to... Yeah, we might not have enough seed to plant this whole field, to be honest. So might have to take a couple more trips to town and buy some more seed before the day's over. But it should be fine for now. We're going to have to kind of line this up again here because I can't go straight all the way there, right? So we're going to have to pull around here, kind of try and get this lined up again. It's going to be off again, of course. We're going to have to back up a little bit more. Drop it right about there. Yeah, we definitely missed some, so we're going to have to lift that up now and get that little bit we missed. Can't be missing anything here. We need all the corn we can get. And drop it down. Perfect. And we'll kind of cut back over to where we were and continue rolling here. I'm going to throw this into a little bit of a time lapse, guys, and I'll see you guys when we're closer to getting done. Alright guys, we just finished up the field here. We're going to get this folded back up. As you can see in the bottom right corner, we have 1.3 bushels left, or 3% of the planter full of seed here. So we definitely need to get that refilled before we start the next field. So we got to get the truck over and fill that back up. But first we're going to take it over to the next field and just get it unfolded and get it set up. Then we can bring the truck over there quick. Planting's nearly done though. We got this big field done, so that's good. We got the big cornfield done, and then the alfalfa's planted or seeded. So all we really have to do if we look at the map here is we've got to plant corn in field 47 and then soybeans in field 62 and 51. So we're nearly done with planting, and then we can move on to some hay cutting and stuff like that. All right, actually I should probably fill up with the tractor with fuel as well, as we're running pretty low over here. We just got this fuel tank installed not long ago, so let's see if we can't get pretty close here to get it filled up and not hit the trailer. It is now full, so now we need to get the planter filled up with seed. I can probably just go ahead and back up here and do it that way so we don't have to move the truck. Get this unfolded here first. See if we can't do this in first person here. All right, crank it back the other way. Come on, come on. And right about there's probably pretty good. We'll get it filled up here, and we are full. All right, so we're gonna get this folded back up again. And before I go back out to the field, I think I'm gonna get the drill and have Dad start on a soybean field and start to get that going. So I'm gonna back this back out of the way over here so that we can get the drill going on another field. Park that right there. I don't know what tractor I want to use. The 986 probably isn't big enough. I'll probably use the 5288 again. So we'll go over here, grab the 5288, unhook it from the cultivator here. All right, we got it unhooked, and we'll head over and hook it to the drill over here. It should still have some seed and fertilizer in it. Those soybeans don't need fertilizer, so not really necessary to have that in there, but we'll just turn it off so it doesn't use any. Yeah, it's got some seed in there. I might as well go fill it up. We're gonna go ahead and drive this over to one of the fields. I'm not sure which field we want to do first. We'll probably put this guy on the smaller one. All right, here we are pulling into the fields here. I believe this is field 51. We're gonna start over here so the worker doesn't get confused. Turn it on, lower it down, and we should be good to go here. And off he goes. Everything's looking pretty good here, so we can go back to the planter and continue planting our corn. Now, if you guys notice, all the hay bales, or all the straw bales rather, are off the field. I did a live stream in the middle of this recording, and I got all the straw bales off of there, and I got it all cultivated with the 5288 and cultivator yesterday. So, but anyways, we are here. We got to get this turned on and lowered down, and we should be good to go. We'll do 2 headland passes first, and then we'll start going back and forth here. All right, headland pass number 1 is now completed. We can go ahead and do our second headland pass here, and then we can start on the up and down rows here. I'm just realizing now, but I did forget to put lime down before planting this, so that's not ideal. Yeah, we're gonna take a yield loss from that. I don't think you can put lime down after you plant, but you might be able to. I'll have to check that out after we get this done here, but a little bit of a yield loss isn't that big of a deal, I guess. All right, headland passes are done, and we are about ready to start on the main rows up and down here. So we'll get this lifted up, turn it around, head back on our next pass here. Go ahead and drop it down right about there. Should be good, and we're gonna continue rolling here. just finished the field here. We're gonna lift this up and fold it up. That is the last of our corn that we needed to plant. So we're done with corn. We just have, what, 1.5 fields of beans left. But I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the 1980 series. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys. And we're flipping. Yeah, and we flipped it. Oh, we're barrel rolling onto the roof. I don't even know what I hit, to be honest. Hey guys, it is a beautiful day here in June on the 1980 series. In the last video, we got all of our planting done. Today, we've got a bunch of stuff to do. Starting off today, we got to get some mowing done. Our alfalfa field is ready to be cut for the first time, so we need to get that cut. And we also need to get some stuff sprayed here as the weeds are starting to come up and they're starting to get out of control here. So at some point, we need to get the 986 hooked up to the sprayer and start spraying those weeds, as well as spraying some fertilizer on the fields as well, because we have not done that yet. But first of all today, we're going to go over here and jump in our John Deere mower here. I've diesel the 2280 here, hop in cab here, start it up. Now this header should be able to mow some grass for us, so we're gonna head out to the alfalfa field back here. Alright, I don't know really where to start, so we're gonna start right about here. Now I'm not seeing any flowers on here yet, but it does say it's ready to harvest. It's the final growth state according to the menu down in the bottom right. I guess we're gonna do it. We don't see any flowers though, so that's why I'm kind of concerned here, but we're gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on, lower it down. We're gonna see how well this works. This is a pretty big field over here, so we'll see how much of this we get done here as we are flying right now. Let me see. Everything seems to be working pretty good here. We are dropping a pretty good size windrow there in the back. I'm still gonna have to ted it, I believe, and rake it. So we're gonna see how well that works for us. But other than that, everything seems working pretty good for us here. I guess I'm gonna kind of follow the field down here and then kind of cut back up. I don't know. It's kind of just a weird spot back in here. Don't want to run over our corn as much as possible here. I'm gonna back up out of the way. You guys can see all the weeds that are in the field as well that we got to get to later today. They're getting out of hand here. The windrow's getting bigger. It was not that big at first, I don't think. So I don't know what's going on now, what the difference is. Hey, the bigger the windrow, the better. So we're gonna keep rolling here. We're gonna get this field cut pretty fast here. Hopefully we can get everything raked up and baled today. I think it's gonna rain tomorrow. Hopefully we can get this baled and off the field. I still don't really have a spot to store bales, so I'm gonna have to look at getting a building or something for that. Maybe I can put these in the Quonset, because I'm not really using anything. I'm not really putting anything in the Quonset right now, so that could be an option. It's not really a bale shed though. I could think of some better bale sheds than that. If we're not using it, we might as well use it for something, right? Now, I'm pretty sure the alfalfa will regrow on its own. I know, like on Yomar V and some other maps, you have to do something special to the ground before it regrows, but I'm pretty sure on this map it just regrows on its own, which is nice. But we'll see here. I'm gonna try to get 2 cuts out of this before we get to harvest here and it doesn't grow anymore. So if we can get 2 cuts out of this and make like 100 bales, that'd be pretty good. We'd have enough for cattle for a couple years, I think. Maybe we can sell some too for some cash. That would be nice. I'm definitely going to need to upgrade this mower though at some point, because it's pretty small and it's definitely going to take us quite a while here. I think it's got, what, a 4-meter head on this thing? Still a really nice mower though. It's a lot better than having an old sickle mower, that's for sure. The sickle mower would take even longer, so I guess we gotta appreciate what we have. I'm not sure how many headland passes I want to take off here, but I'm going to take off probably 3 or 4, probably 4, so that we can rake 2 rows into one and have like 2 headland passes after we rake it together. So that's probably what I'm going to try to do here. That should be a good amount, I think. You can see our junk over there to the side. Just kind of adds it for some extra detail here. I'm not sure. It's in the back, so I'm not sure how much extra detail it gives, but it's something. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed to my other channels like Brodie Farms Time Lapse, Brodie Farms Extra, and Brodie 98, please go check those out. Links will be in the description below. So I can see that I've gotten into the regular grass a little bit, and that's turned that whole entire swath into a grass row instead of a alfalfa row, which is unfortunate. I didn't know I did that. Hopefully it'll still work for us. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works. It should be fine, right? It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay guys, we got Dad going on the mower. We decided to jump over here to the 986. We're gonna get this on the tedder slash rake. I think it's all one piece of equipment. I'm not for sure though. Because we need to get that all tedded and raked so we can get the baler going here in a minute. That was just taking too long, and I thought we should just go ahead and get another job going at the same time to kind of speed up the process a bit here. So that's the rake. Okay, so the tedder is separate. So we're gonna have to grab this here to ted it first. Kind of unfortunate. I kind of want to test it without. Might as well ted it. I see we're low on fuel here, so we're gonna run up here and just fill this up real quick. Alright, we're good right there. Alright, we're gonna come over here and start on the end here. Just, oh, are we only gonna get one row at a time? That's gonna suck. I don't think we can take both. We're gonna attempt it though. Oh, we can't ted it. Is it a conditioner? It must be a conditioner. Oh, maybe I didn't have it lowered. Okay, yeah, I'm just stupid. That's what we figured out here. I'm just stupid. I didn't have it lowered. It looked like it was lowered, but apparently it's not lowered. I'm gonna try taking these two rows on the left here and see if it's any different. Okay, yeah, this is a different color. So we're gonna take these off first. We're gonna get going here. See, it kind of makes it really wide here, which is good. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be able to dry out better that way. So it was just being weird because that row is mainly grass, I guess. That's what I think the problem is, because that row's grass and not alfalfa. So it's kind of getting confused there. So I'm gonna have to just not do that row at all and just kind of leave it there. Maybe we can go back to it afterwards and just bale it for hay, or maybe we can get like a partial alfalfa bed and go over there and just continue filling it up with alfalfa because the game works like that. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna keep rolling, that's for sure. We got Dad over there in the John Deere mower doing his thing over there. Okay, I don't like how it's going in the cornfield. How am I supposed to rake that back up? We're gonna have to find a way to do that because I don't like that at all. There's Dad. Looks like he's doing a good job there. He's still rolling. That's what we like to see. Alright, we got 2 passes left here, and then we are done with the tedding. Dad finished mowing just a couple minutes ago, and he went and put that back in the shed. So we should be good to rake right after we get this done. So hopefully we can get that raked up and baled pretty quickly here. It shouldn't take us too long. Though I've never used the rakes that we have. I've got like the 2 rakes where you kind of hook them together to try to make it double the width. I don't know. I've seen other people use them on YouTube before, but I have no idea how you actually use them. So it's going to be funny trying to figure out how to use it, but we'll see how it goes. And this is the last bit here, and we are done tedding, so we can go ahead and fold this and put this away for now, and then we can grab this massive rake looking thing over here behind the 4040 here, 4440 I should say. I think the 986 should handle it just fine. In theory it should handle it fine. We will see. Again, I have no idea how this is supposed to work. They're kind of just one after another, and it's kind of, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out together. This thing just looks so weird. Alright, maybe. I think I got it figured out. There we go. Yeah, I think I got it. There we go. We're going pretty good now. I mean, I could... No, I couldn't do that, really, could I? No, never mind. I was gonna say I could turn the back one so that it makes it one, like, into a swath, but I can't do that, so we're gonna have to go, like, back around the opposite way to try to put it into a pile here, which is gonna be interesting. We'll see how it goes. This corner right here is gonna be very interesting to see what to do here, so we're gonna kind of go along this way, I guess, and then we're gonna kind of spin around, probably in the corn to be honest. And we got all this bit in the corn that we still have to get, which kind of sucks. It seems to be working okay. I mean, of course I said I've never used this before, so I don't know. I probably should save the headlands for last, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I don't know, it's just so hard to raise and lower these things. Even more reason to save the headlands for last, to be honest. We're just gonna lift it up when we get to the end here, and then, or maybe we don't even lift it up. Maybe we just keep going around and just clean it up with the headlands later. That's probably what I'm gonna do, because it's 2 different implements. You have to like kind of switch between the 2 to lower and raise the 2. So we're just gonna kind of make a spin around here. We're kind of spin around. We kind of gotta line it up. Something like that? Yeah, something like that. That'll work good. We just gotta kind of be pretty precise with this to make it a nice row that the baler can get and not too wide the baler because it's gonna miss some, right? I mean, I could just make a whole new row and just there, so I know for sure that the baler can handle it. That'll work the best probably. But I am missing some now, which is unfortunate. I should probably overlap that a little bit just so that doesn't happen when we're like turning or something. But the tractor's handling it just fine. I mean, it doesn't need any power. There's no like PTO or anything. It's just kind of dragging it across the ground. So I don't know why it wouldn't have enough power. But it is farm sim, so a lot of things don't make sense. All right, let's see if we can spin around here and collect that little bit. It's gonna be close. Okay, we got it. We'll get that little bit at the headlands later. So we are getting a pretty good size width going here. And spinning around again here. I mean, it's working good. It's just gonna take a long time to get this going. going here. So we're gonna get at it, and I'll catch you guys closer to when we get done. All right, guys, we're here just finishing up the headlands here, trying to go around, just get this headland pass nice and tidied up here so we can get to baling here and just not have to worry about the little pieces everywhere. But yeah, it works pretty well. It went pretty quickly here. It went real nice. Nothing broke down. We didn't have any issues. Had enough power and everything. So I mean, we're good to go here. We should be able to just go ahead and start baling right now, to be honest. I'm not sure what would stop us from doing that. We're gonna go ahead and park this back over in the general area where it was parked before. Right about there should be fine. Kind of hidden behind the tedder there, but it's fine. We're gonna go ahead and park this thing up right about here for now, just out of the way. Then we need to find ourselves the 4440, which is right over here. We need to hook this up to the baler quick. We are kind of running low on diesel in this tractor as well, so we're gonna have to fill that up before we start here. And I've got to make sure I have the baler set on the correct size bales, because somehow that got changed when we were doing the soybean straw. It did the small bales first, I changed it to the big bales, then somehow it got reverted to the small bales again, so I'm not sure how that happened. But we're gonna go here right away here and change bale size. 180, that's what we want. So it's on that scale right now, that size. So hopefully it stays that size the whole time we're baling this, but we'll see. Looks like I do have 40% worth of soybean straw still in the baler, so we're gonna see if that cranks out another soybean straw bale or if it's gonna give us an alfalfa bale right away here, but we will see. We'll head down to the end here and just get started on the end. Hopefully everything works out good. So we've got a mix of alfalfa hay, alfalfa, and just regular grass and some grass hay, I guess. So we got like 4 different mixtures in here. We're gonna see which one it picks up and which one's gonna lay down. There we go. I switched to the dry alfalfa windrow. Perfect. We're actually filling up quite fast here. This is probably gonna be a small bale since I already started before I changed it, which kind of sucks. That's why it's filling up so fast, I'm gonna guess. I am gonna turn on auto drop. That's just a great feature. Yep, it is indeed a small bale too, so that's fine. That's out of the way. Now let's make sure it's still set on 180. It is set on 180, so we should be good there. There, it's not filling up near as fast now, so we should be good. Should be producing 180 centimeter bales. Hopefully we are. If we're not, then I'm not sure what exactly we need to change here. Hopefully we can get a good 20-30 bales off this field. I'm not for sure. It's a 12-acre field if I remember correctly from the mower. I've got that mod in here that shows you how many acres your equipment will work. Over in the bottom corner, see in the bottom corner below the speed, it says 0 acres. If this was the mower or like a combine or something, it would tell you how many acres it's worked. And after moving this field, it said it was 11.9 acres. So we've got a good 12-acre portion here of grass. Typically in real life, a 12-acre patch of regular grass hay will get you about 50 bales. So let's see if in farm sim if it compares. They're both first cuts. This is the first cutting of alfalfa, and the other one was the first cutting of hay. So I mean, there's a little difference there, but we'll see how realistic it is. Granted, I don't know what the bale sizes were in comparison to, so that's another thing to keep an eye out for, and just when thinking about it, keep in mind, I should say. There's another baler right here. Now I'm pretty sure this Vermeer baler was made here in the 80s. I'm not for sure. There's not many good older balers anyway, so we're just gonna call this 80s. If it's not, please correct me in the comment section and then recommend me a good round baler, because I'm sure there was a round baler back then and I just can't find a good one for it. Alright, that is the headland pretty much done here, so we can go ahead and work on the regular up and down rows. I think there's like 15 or 16 up down rows. I can't remember exactly. I counted, but I forgot. It's something like that, so it shouldn't take us too long whatsoever here, as we are gonna pop out another bale here. 99, 100%. There we go. Yeah, we're doing the big bales here. They don't look like hay bales by any means, but they're not supposed to, I guess. They're supposed to look like this dried alfalfa windrow, which I'm not. They kind of look like regular grass bales in my opinion. Hopefully there's a difference to when I feed them to like the cattle and stuff and put them in like the TMR mixer and stuff. Hopefully I can still get some hay, like give it like the hay feature, I guess. I don't know exactly what I'm saying here, but like you know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. Hopefully we're still able to make total mixed rations with it. Also, be sure and let me know if there's any like certain equipment you'd like me to use in the 80s series. I was struggling to find good mods for the series, so if you guys have any good recommendations of what like mods to use for the 80s, it can be like implements, tractors, trucks, whatever, you name it. Just let me know in the comments, and then if you have the link, either post the link in the comment as well, or just DM it to me on Discord or something. That'll help me a lot. Try to get some new pieces of equipment in here, because I don't really have much besides the equipment I have on the farm right now, and I'd like to start expanding, maybe going a little bit bigger, maybe getting some more equipment. I don't know what exactly I want to do here, but I want to kind of expand the farm a bit and not just do the same thing for like 10 years. Like I said, I'm doing like, this will be 1981, next year's gonna be 1982, all the way up until 1990. Maybe we'll do the same thing with the 90s, but we'll see. That'll probably be close to the launch of FS25 by that point, so I don't know if I'll get that far far not. But I'm definitely going to try to get the full 10 years of the 80s in. I can tell you what though, we're not making anywhere near 50 bales in this field. I'll tell you that much right now. It's going to be way off. We must be making really big bales here compared to what we made in real life. I'm not sure. Again, I don't know what size bales we made in real life. I can tell you that they're definitely not measured in centimeters in real life, that's for sure. There's no real good way to compare them anyway. I still can't believe I baled that whole soybean straw field of just in the small round bales. And so I should have noticed how small they were and then upgraded and changed the size. Apparently I was not paying attention that day and I just baled it out of the 125 centimeter bales. Super frustrating after the fact, but it was fine, I guess. Just had to do a couple more trips when taking them over to the sell point, because I did go ahead and sell all of them. All of them except for like 8, I think. I kept 8 just in case they work, but I doubt they work, so I just went ahead and sold the rest of them. In the future, when we do the straw for the oats, I'm gonna hopefully remember to keep it on 180 centimeter size. Alright guys, we are on the last pass here, just about to finish up. Get this bale unloaded here. Should I flip it down to 125 centimeter bales just so we can get another one cranked out? I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna leave the rest of it in the baler, because I don't think I'm gonna get another bale out of this little bit here, so we'll just leave it in the baler, toss the baler in the shed or wherever I'm gonna put it, and then we'll get the bales picked up and maybe get some spraying done. And that is it. Everything is done. Let's get the final count of how many bales we got here. After looking at the stats sheet on the menu screen, it showed that we made 23 bales, which isn't terrible. It's pretty far off my estimate of 50 bales. 23 bales is pretty good, especially the size that they are, so that'll work out good. Those will feed the cows for a few months here after we get them. I still have not bought cows yet. I keep forgetting about that. We need to buy ourselves a livestock trailer and then pick ourselves up some cows here. Hopefully we can do that next episode. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please hit that like button and subscribe, and make sure you subscribe to all my other channels. Links are in the description below. And again guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks guys. Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the 1980s series. We are here on Medicine Creek, and it is finally August on the server, as you can see in the top right corner. Finally time to harvest our oats we have in the field there. So we're gonna hop in our GMC first of all here today. We're gonna head over to the barn and try to get some equipment shuffled out of the way so we can get to our bean head, get all our grain trucks out and our combine out, and get everything ready to go this morning here. So the first thing we gotta do here is move the lime spreader out of the way. I got that moved out of the way the other day and I put it in this barn. Little did I know I'm gonna have to move it right back out of here today, so we'll get this moved out of here if I can get it hooked up with the truck. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna unhook that right there. That should be out of the way enough. Now I'm gonna back in here again. What should I get next? Should I get the header or should I get the gravity wagons? I should probably get the gravity wagons first. I'm gonna have to move the tongue over to the hitch because it got moved. Let's see here. Alright guys, change of plans. We had to switch out the trucks because that truck was having problems hooking up to stuff. So we got in this is the GMC as well. So we got in this other GMC here. Hopefully we can get this stuff hooked up now. If not, I'm not sure what the problem is. There we go. Yeah, we got it hooked up now. Alright, now we gotta bag this one back up because it got moved. Hook it up to the other gravity wagon. Let's see if I can get that done real quick here. There it goes. There it goes. Alright, let's pull this thing out without hitting the bean head. Alright, it's looking pretty good. We're just gonna pull this off to the side here and then re-unhook it. That way we can go get the bean head. That's what we're after first of all, really, here. So that is not what I wanted to unhook. There we go. That's the wagons. And back we go for the bean heads. Go ahead and spin around here. Hopefully we can snag this bean head without clipping any of the trucks or anything. It is kind of close. We're gonna try our best here though. Gonna be a tight fit. And we did snag the truck. I thought we could make it out of there. There we go, we got it. Now we're just gonna take this over to the field real quick, just so we can get it over there and not have to worry about it anymore. So I'll see you guys when we get to the field. Alright, let's cross the train tracks here, and this is the field right here on our left. And something like, I guess we should probably turn it so the trailer's not in the way. Something like this will be fine. Yeah, something like that. Perfect. So go ahead and unhook that, and then we're gonna head back to the farm. And hopefully we can get everything else out here, and then last of all, we're gonna get the combine down here. That's usually how it goes. Alright, we got everything else out to the field here, so we're gonna go ahead and jump in the gleaner combine here and get this thing fired up. We are running pretty low on fuel here. That is something I did not check on the other trucks, so that might be an issue later on, but we're gonna get this thing filled up with diesel here quick. Pull around. Luckily the diesel barrel is right here, so we'll get this thing filled up with fuel. Alright, we are full of fuel, and as you can see right there, I did purchase ourselves a nice slurry spreader because our cows have been producing quite a bit of slurry. I think the capacity on their slurry tank is full right now, so after we get these oats out, my plan is to probably spread some slurry on that field after we get all the straw baled. So we're going to be pretty busy today getting all that baled, picked up, and then put some slurry down. So definitely going to be busy, but it's definitely something we need to get done as soon as possible here. All right, we're just pulling into the field here right now, and we'll go get this hooked up to the header here. It's kind of at a weird angle, but it should be good enough to hook up. And right about there, we weren't at the perfect angle, but we got it. It's hooked up now, so we gotta get this harvested real quick here, because if you look in the top right of the map, it is gonna start raining here. I don't know if it's the next hour, if that's like in 3 hours, but we're gonna get this harvested real quick here. I think I have straw swath enabled. No, I don't. Let's get that enabled here, and there we go. Straw swath is now enabled. We can continue harvesting here. The yield is actually pretty good. We're in the green for once on this field, so that is amazing. And the last time we harvested, we chopped silage on this field, so that's not much to compare off of. We're doing pretty good. We're probably in the 110%, probably 105% range of the yield, so that's pretty darn good for this field. It's not the biggest field though, so we're not gonna get too much oats off of this field, which is why I didn't even bring the gravity wagons over here. I just brought the 2 grain trucks. Thought they'd be the most efficient for the field size here, so that's why I only brought those 2. But we are getting about 150 bushels to the acre, which is phenomenal. So this might be a good harvest after all. Hopefully we can get these harvested here and then quickly get all the bales made. If I can get another 10-15 bales off this field, that'd be pretty good. I need your guys' help in the comments. So after I get this field harvested, baled, and put slurry down, do I put some wheat in here after this? Do I sow it to grass, or do I just wait till the next year and plant corn or beans back in this field? This field is small enough to where I don't think planting corn or beans here is really worth it. I'd rather put like a wheat crop or a grass crop in here to get some more hay or straw. Let me know what you guys think of that idea, because I don't really have that much land. If I look at the map here, I own 65. That's my major crop field. 47, 51, 62, and 52. So I don't have many fields, and I don't really have that much cash right now. And I got a massive loan, so I can't really go out and buy another field for some more hay ground or some for like a wheat field. So I don't know. This might have to stay a cash crop like a soybean or a corn, but I'm not sure. Just let me know what you guys think. I should get a bunch of money off the harvest here. That might help things. But yeah, those cows are just eating through all the hay I've made. Luckily I can get the second cutting out here soon, but yeah, they're just eating through all that hay, and I don't have any straw for them yet. That's why they're producing slurry instead of manure right now. Alright, we're coming up on our first pass here. This is about done. There goes the train, of course. It goes by every 10 minutes, I swear. But anyways, we got the first pass done. We'll do one more headland pass and we can start the up-down rows. Usually I would do like 4 headland passes, but this field is so small you really don't need to. And I'll probably go at an angle, follow this pass right here when I go back and forth, because it's the longest edge and it's just more efficient that way. Alright, we're 80% full here. I think we should be able to make it to the end and then unload into the truck here. If I can get 1 truck full with this field, I'd be happy, to be honest. Just because oats typically don't yield well, so, and this field's so small, if I can get 1 of those trucks full before this is done, I'd be happy with that. Give us a little bit of cash before the main harvest here to help us kind of get through the rest of summer. And there we go. The headlands are done. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off, flip around here so we can get this unloaded. We are at 89% full. 2 rounds, 89% full. Pretty spot on here. Let's see if we can get this unloaded without hitting the truck. We're not gonna be able to. Good thing there's no collisions on that header right there, at least that part. But we are unloading now. Looks like we had a little over 200 bushels in the grain tank. I'm surprised at how many bushels this combine holds, to be honest. You wouldn't think it would hold that much, but it holds a decent amount. I love the lunchbox style on these things. They're just super square. I love it. Alright, we're unloaded and we're gonna start the up-down passes right here. And there we go. There's the last bit of oats, and we are done with oat harvest. Now you guys saw in the time lapse, I did end up filling up that first truck there, so we did complete our goal of filling that up. So we're gonna unload the rest of this into the second truck here. It's not gonna be very full, but we'll get this unloaded and taken into town here and see how much we make. Alright, we're in the Chevy here taking it to town. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna get off of this load. Hopefully we can get a decent amount here as the train's flying by. I didn't even see it, could've got hit there. But anyways, we're gonna head to the elevator just down the road here, as you guys know. So I'll see you guys when we get there and hopefully we get a decent amount. Alright, we are here at the elevator. We're just pulling into the pit here. Let's drive over that and we should be getting the unload any minute now. There we go. We are unloading here. We had 425 bushels in the tank, or in the back of the truck here, so money is climbing. Hopefully we make a good amount. Not looking like it so far. We've made probably 6,000 so far. Let's get to the 10 to 15 mark, please. And 11. Or 12,000. That's pretty good. 12,000 is pretty good. Alright, I'll take it. Now we're gonna have Dad sell the other truck here. I think he got in the truck already. He's heading down this way. So we'll get this parked and we'll start getting everything baled. Alright, here we are pulling into the farm. I'll probably back it into where it was in the barn there. I don't need it until fall here for a few months. So we'll get this backed in there. Should fit between the tractor and planter. I did have to move the tractor around, so I'll have to move that out of the way if I have to put the gravity wagons and stuff back in, but that'll work right about there. Good enough. Shut it down. And I guess we still gotta go get the combine before we can continue, so I'll get that back to the farm and then we can start baling. Alright, we are back here in the farmyard. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the header off right there. Seems good enough for now. I'll get it put away with the truck here later. We're gonna need it soon for harvest anyway, so I guess it should be fine there either way. We're gonna get the combine backed up in here. Probably shut the shed doors as well, or the barn doors I should say here. So I'm gonna get those shut, put the combine away for now. We'll use it again in a couple months here. Now we're gonna go ahead and hop up in our 4440 here. We got it on the baler still. We still got it hooked up here. We still got some dry alfalfa windrow in the back. That should change over, I think, into straw once we get over there, but I'm not for sure. So we'll head out to the field and start baling. Alright, we just rolled up to the field here. Train's going by, of course, like it always does, but we're gonna get lined up here, get the baler lowered down here, get it turned on, and hopefully this bale will change into a straw bale. But we shall see here. There we go. It is indeed a straw bale. We are still making 180 centimeter bales, so we should be pretty good here. Put your guesses in the comments of how many bales we're going to get. My guess is probably 10 to 15, somewhere in that range. If I want to be specific, I'm going to say 12. But we are making the big bales, so I'm not for sure. Alright, get that back folded up, and we're good to roll again. Now that was only a partial bale because we already had a bunch of alfalfa in the baler, which is why it didn't take very long to fill up. But I'm curious to see how long it's going to take this time to fill up, and we can kind of gauge our guess based on that. But it is still kind of filling up pretty quick here, which is surprisingly good. There we go, 50% right there. So yeah, I'm still going to stick with my guess, 10 to 15, probably around 12. I'm curious to see what you guys think in the comments. Alright, there's bale number 2. We'll get this thing unloaded here. Good sized bale. Now you guys did show me, or let me know in the comments, of a bunch of balers that would work in the 80s, and I just haven't had time to sit down and look through them all and find a good one for me. A lot of you mentioned the John Deere 835, I think it was. You guys said that was in the 80s, so I'll have to check that out and get that on the save game eventually. I just didn't have time before recording today, so I'll try and get that before the next time we bale or something, just so we can get that done. But I do appreciate all your guys' responses and stuff, and let me know this baler was not from the 80s, so I appreciate that. Bale number 3. At this rate, I think it's going to be more like 20, but again, we'll find out at the end. 3 bales in one pass. It's going to be 6 bales on the headlands alone, but typically you'd get more on the headlands than a regular row because it's pretty long, so, or it's a lot longer is what I'm trying to say, than a regular row or regular pass would be. So yeah, we'll see. Also, if you guys are looking for more content to watch of mine, I do have 3 other channels. The Brodie Farms time-lapse channel, most of you guys know about that one, but I also have 2 other ones. I have a Brodie Farms extra channel I just launched a few months ago. I'm putting a bunch of movies on there and stuff of farm sim content, so if you guys like the long videos like Nate and Chris do of like the whole series combined, go check that channel out. I just started posting on there. And then if you guys like other gaming content such as racing and other stuff, I do have a gaming channel called Brodie 98. Just a fun channel I have with some friends on there, and just like to mess around. So if you like that stuff, go check them out. Links will be in the description below. said Brodie 98, didn't I? Instead of Brodie 98. I'm such an idiot. Alright, headlands are done, guys. We're on to the up and down rows. I think we've made 5 bales, so my guess is looking good. We will see, though. These rows are not as wide, I don't feel like. I don't feel there's as much straw here width-wise as the headlands were for some reason, but maybe I'm wrong. But there's bale number 6. We are halfway, according to my guess. Starting to get a little concerned that we're going to get a lot more, but that I shouldn't be concerned, because the more the better. We're definitely not going to have enough bales here to keep the cows going year-round. We're definitely going to run out, and that's fine. We can produce more slurry that way, because I don't think they produce slurry if you put some straw in there, so I'll definitely need some more slurry at some point. So as soon as they run out of straw, then we can get some slurry until we get the wheat or more oats in the ground. I guess I could also plant some wheat or oats in a bigger field, or just in a field and swath it. I think I can get more straw out of it that way. I know I've done that on RV. I'm not sure if the yield is increased if you swath it instead of harvest it, but we'll see. I might try that next time just because it sounds interesting and it's something different. Haven't done it in a while, so yeah, I'll definitely try that next time. I just need to find another field to purchase, to be honest. Not sure which one I would do. I don't like those small triangle fields right there. They're such a weird shape, kind of like this one. You just can't really do much with them. They're so small, so I'd like to find a bigger, more squarish field to buy, but we'll see. We're at 92% here. Can I find any more straw to get another bale out of this? Maybe I can. Let's go ahead and scavenge through here. We're up to 93% now. I'm not sure I can do it. I did a pretty good job of gathering everything here as I went. There's just these small bits here and there. It's not going to be enough, though, I don't think. We're going to try, though. We'll see. Still at that 93% mark. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do it. That's pretty much everything that I've seen. We'll take one more trip down here, but I don't think there's going to be enough. It looks like there's a little bit there, but it's not going to be enough. Kind of sucks. We're at 93%. Well, we did not get it. That didn't work, unfortunately, but we're going to get this back to the farm and grab the hay trailer. Alright, we're back at the farm. I'm going to get everything put away here and then grab the hay trailer. Got the cows fed this morning. Got another load made up here so I can feed them tonight. Slowly running out of bales here. Unfortunate. Hopefully we can get a second cutting in next episode here. That'd be best case scenario. I know there's a bunch of rain on the way though, and I still haven't switched out the alfalfa for grass, so I might have to mow some more alfalfa, although that is ready right now, so I might mow the alfalfa, bale it all, sell it all, and then reseed it right away, because it's there. I might as well get some money out of it before plowing it up and reseeding it. But anyways, I need to get the blue GMC hooked up to the gooseneck hay trailer right there. Got the bale spike on the back still. But anyways, we're gonna get that hooked up. We still got that soybean straw on that trailer over there on the left. Gotta get that sold at some point as well. Keep forgetting about it. It's almost been a year since I baled that, which is kind of crazy. That's how far we've been. But oh yeah, I gotta drop the bale spike off. Where do I want to put that? We'll just put it over here out of the way next to the flatbed. It should be fine right there. I do kind of need some silage, so can I turn alfalfa into silage? That would be good. Obviously I don't have a baler with a wrapper with it, but maybe I can put it in one of those silos. I'm not sure if they accept alfalfa or not, but I can look into it. Maybe switch some out for an alfalfa one. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that, because that would be ideal to get some silage. Gosh, I just hate this tint in here. It's too dark. You can't see anything. I have to be in third person, and I really enjoy being in first person while I'm driving. Alright, we're here. Now this is not going to take very long with auto load, so we can get these all picked up pretty quickly here. But this is really going to tell us how many bales we actually have. My final guess is 15, but I'm not sure that's even right. I really don't like how they all go in one row down the side, but that's just how the trailer was made, and I have to deal with it. Kind of wish they would do a double stack, if you know what I mean, like stacked them on both sides of the trailer instead of just doing one side and then the other side. But maybe I don't even have 10. I guess I'll count after after I get these last 2 on here. Oh, dang. We actually got a full 12 bales here. My guess is spot on. I don't know how that was spot on, but hey, we got lucky today. Guess is spot on. I guess I did technically change my guess to 15, but we don't talk about it. I guess 12. And it did fill up one whole half the trailer perfectly, so I guess that's better. It'll be in one long strip instead of two strips of bales there. So I guess that'll work out for us here. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Probably in this front yard here next to the fence. Probably the best spot for it, in front of the feed trailer there. So if you guys don't know what kind of trailer that is, that trailer will hold feed for you, and then when the cows run out of feed or they start eating it, it automatically puts more feed in their trough for them. So I just gotta keep filling that up once or twice a day. It's got like 500,000 liters in it right now. It shouldn't run out anytime soon, so it'll be fine there for a while, but I just want to keep filling it up to make sure they don't run out of feed and lose productivity. But that is that. Got all those bales back at the farm. Not sure what else I want to do some slurry in the next episode. Time kind of got away from us in this episode, so I'm just gonna wrap things up here, put the trailer away, and then we'll call it there. But yeah, can't wait to do some slurry in the next episode. Should be a fun one. Maybe get some of that alfalfa mode and put up in the harvesters or the silos, whatever you want to call them. With that, thank you guys for watching this episode here of the 1980s series on Medicine Creek. If you enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, we're here on the 1980s server. I'm gonna hop in the old GMC here, and it is August on the server, but we are gonna do something pretty cool today. We are gonna go ahead and go down to the local used equipment dealer, and we're gonna go trade in some stuff. Sadly, I'm gonna trade in the old Gleaner Combine and the headers. I'm looking for something new. I kind of want to speed up the process here and get some new equipment. But also, I'm gonna be selling my my gravity wagons and maybe purchasing another grain truck or something. So I gotta go over here and pick up the gravity wagons and take those to town. Let's see if I can take the gravity wagons and the grain header on the trailer, on the header trailer, all at the same time. I'm not sure if I can though or not. And I seem to have forgotten that this truck does not have a hitch on the back, so we got to use our Chevy. So I'll quickly go change this out with the Chevy here, and we'll get everything hooked up. So apparently, guys, I cannot get the header attached to the other gravity wagon. I've tried this in several different areas here, and it's not working. So we're gonna have to take that with another truck or another trip later. But we're gonna go ahead and take these down to the shop first here. Beautiful weather we're having today. Nice. Pretty much clear skies, a couple clouds here and there, but nice and sunny. So should be a good day to get everything washed and everything ready for harvest here in the next few months. So hopefully we have some good weather during harvest, but it seems that the weather during harvest always gets really bad, and then it takes so much longer to get harvest done. But we're just going to be happy with the weather we have right now and worry about that later. The used equipment dealer is right here. It is a Case dealership. Technically, they got an alliance with Case, or however you want to call it, but they've got a lot of different equipment here. They got a whole bunch of different brands. So we're going to pull in here. I'm not sure where exactly he wants me to park the gravity wagons at. I'll probably just pull up over here and park them out of the way. I think those trucks are being worked on, so it shouldn't be in the way. Right there should be perfect. We're gonna get that unhooked, and we're gonna park up here by the shop and take a look at the equipment here. All right, park that right there, hop on out. It's a beautiful dealership here, Case IH. Like I said, they got a lot of different brands here. They got a whole bunch of equipment here. They got a lot of corn heads, some Minneapolis Moline tractors here. I always love those things. A little small for what we're looking for though, so probably, honestly, I don't even need a tractor, so I probably should stop looking at these, even though those are some sweet tractors. But looking at new combines, of course, this 1420 here is not big enough for us, so we're gonna avoid that. They got a nice Ford 8210 here. Don't need another tractor, like I said. They got a 1480 again, a little too small. Nice New Holland back here again, a little small. I need something a little bit bigger. And so far I'm seeing a lot of smaller combines. Sadly, they got an N7. I believe that's the combine we have right now. Maybe we have an N9. I think it's a 7 though. So we got another 1420 there as well. An N6 there. Coming over here though, we got some John Deeres. We got the 6620 Turbo John Deere. This is more something I'm looking at here. It's a nice mid-sized combine, bigger than what we've got now. We can run a bigger platform head on that thing. So probably looking at this, but I think there's another one right here. It's an 8820, so it's a lot bigger. This is more of your really big combines here, really big combine. So it is the Titan 2. It's got duals on it, so you won't be putting as much ruts in the ground with this thing. You got more floater tires on it per se, but It does not have a hitch back here. I'm not sure if this one does or not. It doesn't look like it. So neither of them have a hitch. So it's going to be hard to pull a header back there if you don't have a hitch, which is kind of unfortunate. But I think this combine is probably the one I want to go with. That one I think is just too small. It's about the same size as our gleaner, I think. So I think I'm going to go with the 8820 here. So I'll talk to them in a second. I got to get some headers lined up for that, though, because our gleaner headers are not going to work very well with it. We need some bigger headers. So try and stick with John Deere here. We got a 843, so it's an 8-row corn head. That would be pretty solid. We also got a 643 here. I think I got an 8-row corn head back at the house, so I really don't want to go down to a 6-row, so I'll probably have to take this 8-row. I really don't see anything bigger than that here. Yeah, they're all pretty much 8 rows here, so not going to be able to get anything bigger. I could get one of these Case 1083s, but I really don't like to mismatch brands, so probably just go with that John Deere one down there, the 843, I believe it was. So there's our corn head lined up. We've also got a bunch of bean heads over here. Now, these Case bean heads look amazing. But again, I really don't want to mismatch brands, so I'll probably have to go with one of these John Deere ones over here. I think they're all like 25, 30 feet, so it's pretty much the same size between them. I think the one we had was a 20 foot, so we're getting pretty big here. Probably just go, I think these are the same thing. Yeah, they're both the same, so either one of these headers will work, so that's that out of the way. Now, we kind of want a new grain truck. We just took in these gravity wagons, of course. We need some new grain trucks. Now, they've told me that this is a grain truck. They're putting a box on the back. They just don't have the box in stock yet. So this will be an option eventually down the line. Just sadly, it is not an option today. They don't have the grain box yet. So this GMC Brigader is definitely an option later down the line, and I love the GMC. Just sadly, it is not available yet. We've got an International here. This is what we have back at the house. Don't really want another one of those. Kind of want to upgrade a little bit. And coming through here, they got some gravity wagons. We just turned in the same ones. And over here, they got some of their semis. Now, all these semis are in the 80s. I double checked. And this one is pretty solid. It is a grain truck, not technically a semi. I mean, it is, but it's got the grain box on the back instead of the fifth wheel. So this one can hold a lot more grain than any of our other grain trucks can, which is good. So I might pick up this Mack, but I want to look at these other semis and see if these are worth it or not. We've got, what is this, a Diamond? I really haven't seen any Diamonds in real life, so I don't know how realistic this is, but it looks like a great truck here. So let's hop in cab here. It's got a pretty good interior. It's manual, of course. Nice crank windows there. I mean, all in all, it looks like a decent truck here. Now let's go check out the trailer, see if the trailer is something we would use. It's a Dakota, pretty big size. I think it's a 38-foot trailer. You got the nice windows there to see how much grain's in the back, the steel wheels and everything. Looks like a nice trailer. I'll have to discuss prices and stuff with them, but overall this setup looks pretty good. Now this setup over here, it's got a really big trailer on. I think it's a 50-foot Timty trailer, if I'm not mistaken. And, or is it a Jet? I don't know. I really don't know the difference, but it's on the International semi here. Now this semi is one of my favorite semis in the game. It's the International. Of course, I painted it red. Red is my favorite color, so I don't know. This setup is screaming me, of course, but the trailer is just too big. I don't want to go too big, especially with all the little acres that we have. I don't think we need anything quite this big, so I think I'm going to go ahead and buy this Diamond truck here with this Dakota Hopper trailer here. Questionable about this Mack, though. I might trade in one of our grain trucks for this Mack. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should I change in the Chevy or the International for this? And let me know which one I should if you want me to. Because I could go either way. This Mack truck looks great, but I love the trucks I already have. So moving on here. Now we got to discuss prices on everything. As you can see, we only have $50,000 in the bank, and that's probably at least $100,000 worth of equipment, if not more. Probably $125,000, $150,000. So I got to go in here and talk to them, see what kind of trade-in value I can get. Of course, all the equipment's not here yet, but I'll get it over here in a second. We can discuss everything, and I'll catch you guys when we have a solution. Okay, thanks, Jim. All right, guys, so I got some good and bad news here. They gave me the total price on everything I was looking at, and it is $150,000, which obviously I don't have. So I'm talking to them about the trade-in value of all this equipment here. I kind of parked it all in the corner here, the combine, the two headers, and the gravity wagons here. And they said that they'd give me about $50,000 for everything, which is pretty good considering the condition everything is in. So we're still short about $50,000. Now, I did ask them if they could give me like a loan and let me repay everything after harvest is over once I get some cash. And they didn't like the idea at first, but after talking to them about it and how much crop I have and how much I think I'm going to make this winter here, this fall here, they're going to allow me to do that. So thankfully they're going to allow me to do that. So first things first, we got to get the combine and everything back home, get everything ready to harvest. Hopefully we can get to harvesting in a few months here. But yeah, it's going to take us quite a while to get everything back to the farm. I think I'm going to take the combine first. It's going to be exciting. I didn't even sit in the combine. I should have gotten in and looked at it before buying it. But I guess I still haven't bought it yet. It's on loan or on lend, I guess. I haven't actually paid for anything yet. So that'll be done after harvest is over and we've got some cash in the bank. All right, we'll get it going here. It looks like a great combine. Should be running good here throughout harvest. Should help us get the harvest done a lot quicker than it was last year. So I asked them about the header trailer, if I needed to get the header off that trailer and use that trailer to get the headers back home. And they said that I could just borrow their header trailer. And so I'm gonna have to grab that to put this on. It is a massive header. It might be a little bit bigger than mine. Looks about the same size, to be honest. It might be slightly bigger, maybe 5-6 feet bigger, which is a good thing. So we're gonna have to back up here and grab pickup truck to put this on there. I guess I haven't checked to see if the augers are long enough. It looks long enough to be able to unload into trucks and stuff. Yeah, we should be plenty good. Yeah, it's plenty big, so that is a good thing there. We'll go ahead and get out, hop in the pickup truck again to grab the header trailer. I did call this a Chevy earlier. It is a GMC. I have 2 GMCs back at the house. I apologize for that. I actually thought this was a Chevy, but it is a GMC. All right, we're gonna get backed up to the header trailer here. Looks to be pretty much the same one we have at home, so we'll see if we just can't do a swap-a-roo here and keep this one and they can keep the other one. I think they're both about the same hours on it. I guess not hours, miles, whatever you want to call it. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Maybe give them $500 for this one. Who knows? We'll work that out later. Is this header even gonna fit on this trailer though? It should. I just didn't pull it far enough. That's fine. I can do that in the combine. Scooch it over just a little bit. Yeah, it should fit perfectly on here. Yeah, right about there. That should work pretty good. Perfect. I'm gonna take this back to the farm first, then I'll come back for the truck, the pickup truck, and then I'll come back for the new semi. So I'll catch you guys when I get everything back to the farm. Hey guys, it's been a few months since I last picked up the camera here on the 80s series, so it is now October. Earlier in this episode, we went ahead and bought ourselves a new combine, new header, and a new grain truck. So we have all this new equipment, and now it's finally time to use it. It is October, all the crops are ready to go. So we're gonna go over here, hop in the combine, get everything ready to go here. I did a bunch of maintenance and set everything to soybeans here. So we're gonna start with soybeans this morning. Everything is dry. It is a beautiful day here. So we're gonna go hook up to the bean head. We should be able to hook it up to it right where it's at. It's still hooked up to the pickup truck right now. So we just pull out of this barn here. We should be fine. Perfect. And I believe it's on the correct side to hook up to. It is. Okay, good. Do I want to hook it up now or do I want to hook it up at the field? I'll probably just hook it up now. Yeah, it'll be fine. It's not too wide. We can go down the road with it just fine. So go ahead and hook that up and back it off the trailer here. Perfect. And we'll head down to the field. I think I'm going to harvest field of 51 first. It's just down the road to the right a bit. It's not my biggest field. It's one of the smaller ones. So it shouldn't take us too long. It should be a good field to dial the combine in so we're not getting too much of a yield loss and stuff like that. So we'll take this over there. Then we'll grab the semi. I'm not sure if we're going to bring any grain trucks down there right now. Probably just use the semi for today, and then maybe tomorrow or the next day we'll get the grain trucks out there. So we'll get this out there, clear out a spot for the semi, and then we'll get going. All right, here's the field on the left. We got all the weeds sprayed, so that's good. There's still some fragments of them out there, but they're all dead, so I'm not sure. It shouldn't affect the yield too much, I don't think. We'll just have to make sure they don't get into the grain tank back there and affect that for the sample back there. But we're gonna go ahead and dive in here. It is a little weird that the cab is off to the left, but I'll get used to it, I guess. I just can't see the other end of the head very well. They are very dry, that is for sure. All the dust getting kicked up here, but harvest in 1981 is a go. Looks like we're getting about 109 bushels to the acre right now. We are still on the end row passes, or the fence row passes, whatever you want to call them. So surely it'll get better throughout the field, but that is still pretty dang good for beans. So let's take a look at the yield map here. It is yellow, or yellow-green, so that is pretty good. It's not the full bright green like we would like, but it is still pretty good. It's better than the last crop last year. It was in the orange, now we're in the green. So still overall an improvement, so that is very good. Very nice to see. We are leaving a straw swath here. I wasn't really wanting to do that, but it looks like it's a decent enough row. We can go ahead and bale this and sell off the soybean straw. Might as well. I know it didn't work out too well for us last time, but we're going to try it again, see if we can't get it to work out better this time for us. We're already at 18% here. I know I said I was gonna clear out a spot for the truck, but I completely forgot. So we're just gonna take a headland off here. Hopefully we can make it all the way around. We should be able to. And after we get the headland off here, we'll go grab the semi-truck. Hopefully we can make it around. We should be able to, I'm pretty sure, but we will just have to wait and see. I really haven't seen anybody out in the fields yet, so I think we might be some of the first people harvesting this year, which is always a good thing. Sometimes it can be scary if your beans aren't as good. If you're the first one harvesting it, maybe they're not as ready or as good. But it always feels good to get done first, and then you can just relax after while everyone else is stressing about doing their stuff, right? But the field to the left has already been cultivated. I don't remember if there was wheat there or not. If there was wheat there, that makes sense that it's cultivated. But I don't think they would have had time to harvest their soybeans or corn and then cultivate it already. It's just now August or October rather, so no way they've been able to do that yet. But we are at 40% here. It's not looking very likely that we're going to make it around, so I might just... yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I would turn around right now, but that's kind of pointless because we're not on the end row side yet. Right here. I could go back down this little pasture and then turn around, come back. It depends. If we're still under 50% when we get to there, I might do that. But if we're past the 50% mark, I might as well just go all the way around. But we shall see here shortly. Such a beautiful combine here, the nice 8820. I think it's the Titan 2. It's a great combine. I've seen these in real life several times. They're just a nice combine. They're such weird combines though because of the fact that the cab is on the left side like it is. But I can't remember the reason why that is. It makes it so hard to see the right side of the header, but there was a reason. I can't remember why. If you know the reason, let me know in the comments. It's just a very unique combine for sure. And we're coming around here. We are at 54%, so I'm just going to continue around the headlands here. It's going to be close if we can make it. We'll probably get down to the end by the road there, but I doubt we can actually finish a full headland pass, is what I'm thinking for now. Just got to kind of avoid these tree branches here. I need to probably get a trimmer out and trim these this winter or this summer. Maybe even this spring before we plant, just to get them out of the way, because I don't like hearing them scratch the combine and stuff. Like, it's a brand new combine to me. Of course, it's a used combine, but it's brand new to me, so I kind of like to keep my equipment nice and clean and without any scratches. So this is kind of putting some little scratches on there, and I really don't like that on my equipment, so I'll have to get some trimmer out here and trim those off at some point. There goes that pesky train. Flies by every like 20 minutes, I swear. Constantly going back and forth. I don't even know where it goes. Probably goes to the co-op down there in the southwest part of the county. It might be carrying some beans or some corn right now. I'm not for sure. It looked like there were grain tanks on the back. So maybe some farmers up north are getting in before I am here. I don't know. 76% here though. We are getting very close to the end there towards the road, which is the ideal spot I want to get to at least, just so I don't have to kind of drive the semi all the way around the field. Kind of just want to park it in one spot and then have the combine run over to it every time it needs to be unloaded. I did look into getting a grain cart. Obviously the used dealership did not have a grain cart. There just wasn't anything good out there this year. I might keep looking throughout harvest to see if I can find something, because I can get dad or my brother out here to help me with that and run grain cart for a couple days here and there. But we're just gonna have to struggle through it right now. Just me, myself, and I here harvesting with the having the duties of the combine and the truck. So I think I might have dad come out tomorrow and run a grain truck for me or something like that. He doesn't have a CDL, so he can't drive the big semi, but he can drive the smaller grain truck at least. Yeah, I don't know who owns that field across the road there, but they got a lot of work to do. Must be some new owners or something out there, because there is a ton of weeds over there. They need to get their button gear, get a sprayer out there or something, cultivate it, ripped up those weeds. Maybe there was some oats planted out there, I'm not for sure, but dang, that is a lot of weeds out there. Oh, we're not gonna make it. We're at 99%, 100%. We did not make it. We made it probably 99% the way around the field, but we're gonna park that there and hop out. And we're gonna go run and grab the semi truck and bring it over here. All right, we're just here at the semi. Get it turned on. Let it warm up for a split second here while we get everything. Let it warm up here for a little bit while we get everything situated. All right, that's good enough. We'll go ahead and put her in first and get rolling here. It's nice to have a semi on the farm for once. We can truck our grain a lot further to get the best price now, rather than going to the local sell point every time. So hopefully we can make some more money. I do kind of want to sell this first field right away just to see what the market's like. Of course, I got to go to the elevator to see what the prices are, so I might as well take the first load out there. And if it's not a good price, then I'll just keep the rest in the bins. But I think it should be a decent price since we're the first ones in the field. It should be up pretty high right now, so that's the plan. Of course, plans change, so we will see as we get going here. Now, how do I want to do this? I don't really want to drive through the ditch, so I'm gonna have to pull in here, kind of avoid the ditch somehow. That'll work, something like that. Try not to take out too many beans here. I don't know if I took out any or not. It's frustrating that the mirror doesn't actually work on this truck, but that's fine, I guess. We'll just pull straight over here. That should work right there. I'll go jump back in the combine to get it unloaded. Of course, there goes the train again. Looks like that's a wheat symbol on the trailers there, on the train car, so maybe they're hauling some wheat. That would make sense. But anyways, we're back in the combine here, unloading into the grain trailer there. We had about 200 bushels in there, so that's pretty good. Pretty good sized grain tank on the combine, so that is a good thing. We can go a little bit further. I think the other combine had a 180 bushel grain tank or something like that, so we can go a little bit farther than the other combine, which is always a plus. So we'll let this get unloaded, and I'm going to throw this into a little bit of a time lapse for you guys, and we'll see you when the field's done. Alright, the truck is full, so we're gonna go ahead and hop in here. I guess it's 98%, but it's full enough. We're gonna go ahead and try and spin this around here. I don't know how well it's gonna work. Try not to run over the beans, but yeah, we're pretty close there. I think we made it. Try and avoid all the soybean straw as much as possible. And there we go, get back on the road. I think I'm just gonna take it over to the local elevator right now, just to see what the prices are like. No sense in taking it all the way across the county if the prices are the same, right? Just gonna take it over there, check the prices out, and then we'll make a decision from there where we want to take the rest of the crop. But yeah, that sounds like a game plan for now. All right, we're just rolling up here to the sell point, or the elevator, whichever you want to call it. Ignore those bales there. I had a slight issue the other day. That's why they are there. But anyways, we're gonna get on the scale here and weigh in. I'm not sure the scale is even big enough for this truck and trailer. Oh, it might be just barely. Though we can't get a sample because the sampler is on the wrong side. Apparently I'm supposed to go around the other way, but it's fine. We don't need a sample. We're gonna go ahead and pull around here, and I think we're gonna take bay number 2 because my green truck's still in bay number 1. I forgot I left it over here after the oat harvest, and I still haven't taken it back home. So it's fine. Let's see, can we get this unloaded here? The trigger is pretty tricky here. All right, is that gonna work? No. There we go. We got that one unloading. Okay, it's gonna be very annoying, isn't it? Is it gonna work or not? It's slowly going. Hopefully it works. This trailer must have a tricky unload point, or maybe it's just the bay. Maybe I should have gone to the other one, because I'm not sure if I've used this one or not yet. Okay, I think that one's done, so we'll go ahead and unload the back hopper now. Maybe I just pulled up too far, that could be it. So, everything's getting unloaded now. We're making quite a bit of money. We almost have enough money to be able to pay off everything already. So this is gonna be a great year for harvest. I can already tell. Another 21,800 from the back tank. So we made probably about 40,000 right there, which is great. I think we had about 89,000. Now we're at 129,000. So that's quite a bit of money right there after one load. We've got 2 soybean fields, the one harvesting and then a giant one. So we should make a pretty good amount of money off of this year's harvest. Hopefully we can get enough to pay off all the equipment, and then we can buy another field. That's our goal here. Fields are pretty pricey around here though, so I might have to do some work get some extra money here. I don't know, because I think this field to my right is $900,000. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to get enough money to harvest that, or to buy that rather. But we shall see as we fly by our beautiful farm here on the right. I still think that's one of my better farms I've made in FS22. I need to get a video to where I rank my best farm builds in 22. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see. I've tried to do it several times, but it just never turned out the way I wanted it to. So I just scrapped the video a couple times. So maybe I'll get something like that going here eventually. I think I'm going to park the truck over here on the left side now. Just spin it around here. And I'll probably end the episode here, guys. I'll finish this field off camera here. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode on the 1980s here. If you guys enjoyed it at any point, please hit that like button and subscribe. And feel free to go down and subscribe to all my other channels down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to the 1980s series. It is still October here on the server, and we still have a whole bunch to harvest. In the last video, we bought ourselves a brand new combine and a semi-truck. And we went ahead and harvested one of our bean fields. That is completely done now. I finished it off camera. Today we got to finish our second bean field. We only have 2 bean fields this year, so we can get those 2 done, and then hopefully in the next episode we can start working on corn harvest. I am putting some soybean straw out of the back of the combine just to get a little bit extra cash, so we can sell the soybean straw bales here at the end of harvest. So maybe at the end of the video today I'll start baling some of that up, but here we are at the field with the combine. I'll grab the combine first to take it over there to cut out a path. This time I'm going to remember to cut a path before going all the way around the field. Last time I forgot, I ended up doing my headlands before cutting out a pass for the truck. But here we go. We're going to jump in the 8820 here. Such a great combine. I'm so happy I upgraded this from the Gleaner. There was nothing wrong with the Gleaner or anything. Just needed something upgraded just to get harvest done a little quicker. And I needed something different on the farm. So get this warmed up here, and then we'll head out to the field. All right, here we're going to go ahead and cross the culvert into the road here. Bit narrow, combine barely makes it through there, but we made it onto the road here. No traffic is coming. Hopefully no train comes by. I'm not sure if the header is going to make it between these railroad crossing gates or not. We're going to have to be super careful here. As you can see, the bean field is right there on the right-hand side. No train, thankfully. Go ahead and swing through here. Realistically, I shouldn't be driving down the road with this header, but since we're only going on a few feet here, this should be fine. And here we are into the field here. I'm going to go ahead and cut out a pass. I'll probably just take off some end rows here and call that good. I'm going to go ahead and turn the straw swath off, though. Just like that, I think. Let me make sure here. Yep, there we go. We're going to take the straw swath off for the end rows, just so we don't have to worry about that. And then we'll turn it on when we go back and do the headlands and stuff. But this field is already looking a little bit better than the other field. The other field averaged around 109. This is already up to 110 right now. We are in the green. It's about the same green as the other one was. So not much better. It's still about the same, which is pretty darn good. So a lot better than it was last year. You can see in the bottom left corner, it was red the last harvest. I believe it was corn last year. So we are in the greens now, which is phenomenal for this field. All right, we're going to stop about there, pick it up, and then we're going to turn around. Just take the end rows off here. Give us some space to turn the combine around and get the truck in here. And it's still really hard to see where you've been or where the end of the header is here. I gotta really look over there, especially in first person. In third person, it's not very hard. Because the cab is on the left side of the combine, it's just super hard to see that over there. I hope I don't miss any, but I don't really have a mirror on that side to look to see if I'm missing any either, so it's kind of hard. That's why I get GPS set up, even though GPS wasn't made in the 80s. I still like to use it in the game just because I have it and it's a feature. All right, we'll turn back around here and get the rest of this for the end rows, and we'll go grab the semi truck here. I don't think I'm going to take another grain truck out here for now. I might as well just sell both grain trucks, honestly. The semi's got a big enough capacity in the trailer back there that I really don't need another grain truck out here while harvesting soybeans, at least. When I'm harvesting corn, I might need them, just because you get so much more corn than soybeans. But there we go. There's the end rows done. I'm just going to go ahead and turn that off and then park this here for now. I'll leave it running just because it's already running. I'll be back in a few minutes, so we'll go run over here, grab the truck, and bring it over to the field. All right, we're hopping in the truck here, and we got to make this wide turn here. Hopefully we can make it without going into the ditch. Wish I had a mirror so I could see my trailer right now. Don't want to run it into the culvert. Looks like we're pretty good there, pretty close. Perfect. All right, now I'll head over to the field. No train that I can see, so we should be good here. Perfect. Then we'll swing wide into the field. I think I'm gonna just park it over here. So I'm gonna go turn around down here and then park it over here for now, because I'll work my way from west to east, I believe. That makes the most sense to me. Okay, let's see if we can swing around without going too far into the ditch here. It might go up the bank on the other side a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. It won't hurt that much. All right, we'll turn back around. We'll park it in the grass a little bit here just to get it out of the way. Right about there should be pretty good. We'll go ahead and shut that off and get back in the combine. Go ahead and lift the header back up. That's a perfect spot for the truck there. So now we're gonna go ahead and unload here, probably just so we have an empty grain tank going to take the headlands off. So we'll get this unloaded here. It does unload extremely slow though, so it's gonna take us a couple minutes to get unloaded. Really need to find a way to crank that speed up. I've put the throttle all the way up as well, and it's still not unloading very fast. So we'll have to do some fine tuning after this year and see if we can't get that sped up. All right, we are finally empty here. We'll get the auger back in and we'll start off the headlands here. Of course, we're gonna go clockwise around just so we have the auger on the outside just in case we get full. Now we don't have a grain cart and I don't really want to take the semi across, so I guess it really doesn't matter. We'd probably turn around and come back to the truck either way, but it's just something you do. There are some weeds in this field, but I'm pretty sure I got most of them taken care of before they got too tall, so this field should yield a little bit better than the other one. As we can see here in the bottom right, it's at 110.6. So I think we made roughly 80,000, 60. It was around 60 to 70,000 probably on the other field, dollars that is. So this field's probably twice the size. So hopefully we make about 130, 140. That'd be pretty good if we made that much on this field. I'm hoping at least. We already have enough money to pay off the combine and stuff, so that is great news there. Now we just gotta hope we don't have any major breakdowns or anything that's gonna cost us some money, but I think we're gonna be in the green after this year, thankfully. I'm not sure we're gonna have enough money to be able to buy any more fields or any more plots of land. So we'll just have to make do with what we have this year. Because I've got some big loans with the bank still I gotta pay off, so I'll probably just take this year, pay out the rest of my loans, then hopefully I can be debt free and then just start to rack up some more money for the next year to buy more fields. So maybe you guys know, let me know in the comments, but you can see all of this dust that's coming up from the header. Is that from the header, the combine, or is that just something on the map? Because I know the gleaner did it as well, but I thought that was just the combine or the header itself. But I'm not entirely sure. Is that something that can be like toned down a little bit? Because it kind of makes it hard to see, especially in first person. In third person, it's really not that bad, but in first person, it gets kind of excessive. So is there a way to get rid of that per se is what I want to know. Coming through the north side of the field here, we are averaging about 111 bushels to the acre, 111.4 to be exact. And if we look in the map in the bottom left, we are in the dark green. So that is like the best yield we can possibly get on this field, and that is amazing. Now these are beans, so we don't put fertilizer down, so there's not much you can do to boost them to their max yield. But we are doing pretty good here with this dark green, and I'm super excited with that to see how much we can make off of this field. But we are at 71% right now. We are definitely not going to make it all the way back around. I think I'm just gonna stop here and turn back and go back the other way and get as far as we can. Then we'll just stop and unload into the truck. But we'll pick the header up, spin around here, I guess I do have a road here. I can drive the semi-truck over here, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to head back the other way. It is going to be tough with the header again because it's on the other side, or because the cab's on the wrong side, but we can make it work. And we're going to head back down there, and I'll see you guys when we are full. Alright guys, we are full here, so we're going to go ahead and turn the combine off. I got full a lot faster than I thought I was going to, which is a good thing, but I thought I was going to at least make it down to the corner here. So we're going to have to drive all the way back to the other side of the field to unload into the truck here. We got 222 bushels in the grain tank, which is considerably more than the gleaner held, so that is good. We can get a lot more done in a shorter amount of time. So we'll get this unloaded into the truck, and we'll keep rolling. All right, we're just making it to the truck here. We're going to spin around here, hopefully not hit the truck. I think we're going to make it perfect. Got the auger out, and we're going to unload into the first hopper here. I know I already unloaded into the back one, but we're just going to load into the front one for now. All right, we are empty, and we're going to go ahead and fold the auger back in, and we're going to keep rolling here. Alright guys, the truck is full here, so we're going to go ahead and shut the combine off, hop in the semi-truck, take this over to the elevator here. We got about 1,100 bushels of soybeans here, so we're going to take this over to the local elevator. The price was good enough, so we can go ahead and sell everything here. Go ahead and pop out on the road. Hopefully nobody's coming. Again, we don't have mirrors, which is super unfortunate on this truck. I should have looked at that before purchasing it, but not a big deal. Looking over to the field on the right, we got a lot of straw to bale up here later in the episode. It's gonna be quite a few bales there, and unfortunately we can't use them for the cows, so we gotta sell them right away, which it's good for money. That means we have to plant more oats or wheat for some straw, but that's fine. We can worry about that later. Planting some wheat, we had to do that this fall, before winter hits, so that is something else we've got to be thinking about here for the next couple episodes. Alright, here we are rolling up into the elevator here. Swing wide in here, and we'll get on the scale again. I went the wrong way again, I guess, because of the tester is on the wrong side. But we'll park up here, get weighed. Perfect, they got the weight. I guess I haven't been weighing out, but that's fine, I guess. They don't really have it set up the best to be able to weigh out, so I'm not sure. Not sure why they have it set up like they do, but we're going to go ahead and pull into bay number 1 here. See if we can't get lined up right. This trailer is kind of finicky with its unloading points, so got to be kind of careful here and figure out where it is. Alright, there goes 1. Let's see if we can't look in here. Okay, it's the back one. We'll get this unloaded. Look at the money skyrocket here. We might get over $200,000 here in the bank, which would be great. Yeah, that was 21. Yeah, we'll go sell the front hopper. It was in a good spot, looks like, so we were able to unload that. We got almost $1,600 off the environmental score from the back hopper, so this might very well put us over the 200,000. It's gonna be close. Yes, it does. $201,000. Look at that. All right, we're just gaining a whole bunch of money here. So I think the soybean field's not even halfway done yet, so we can get another $50,000 maybe from that field. That'd be great. I guess I can check on the iPad here. I guess I don't have an iPad in the 80s. Don't worry about that. I'm going to check on my paper map. But anyways, oh, we're not even close to halfway done. Look at that. We got so much more to do. Maybe we can make another 100 grand from this field. We will see, though. Pasture's kind of getting overgrown there, and I need to take a chainsaw out there and start cutting down those trees. Getting a bit overgrown. We need to mow the pasture, too, just to kind of prevent more of those bushes and weeds from coming up. We'll do that probably next summer, just to kind of clean up the pasture a bit. I was testing some things. I guess we gotta watch out for this train here. I don't know where it's at. Maybe it already went by. Yep, it did. But I was testing some things with the pasture, trying to see if I could extend it to make it to where you can see the cattle in other parts of the pasture. But I was not successful there, so I didn't get that done, but it's not a big deal. Cattle are doing well. I've been feeding them every day before the episode, so they're doing well. We've got a whole bunch of milk we need to sell at some point, but I don't have a milk trailer yet. So I might be looking for a milk tanker or something here in the next couple episodes to sell some of that milk, because the capacity is getting quite full. We'll go ahead and park the semi right there. This should be plenty good to unload the rest of the combine. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this combine unloaded, then finish up the field, and I'll catch you guys when we are about done. Alright guys, we are on the last pass here, but we are at 93% in the combine. I'm not sure we're going to make it all the way back down, so we might have to unload and come back and finish this off. Yields have been great. We are at 117 for the average on this field, which is phenomenal. We are in the dark green, the best field you can possibly get for this field, which is amazing. We have taken 1 or 2 semi-loads over since we last talked, and we are at $247,000 total here. So we do have the semi full right now, and we brought the grain truck over just so I could do the last few loads to the elevator with you guys at once. So we are at 100%. I was not watching that. How much did we... Oh, we've been full for quite a while, haven't we? That's a shame. Yeah, we have. Okay. Well, we're going to go unload this and then finish this off, and then we'll take the rest of the stuff over to sell. We should get around $300,000 total after we sell everything here, which is amazing. And I'm thinking after we get everything harvested, we might go ahead and lease a field this winter and see if we can't make some money off of that. I don't know. I don't want the lease cost to be too much, though. That's the only thing to where we can't pay it each month, because the lease will be every month. So I need to kind of watch my money there and make sure we have enough each month to cover that. But we're going to get this unloaded here. Yeah, a grain truck should be able to hold everything here. The semi is full, like I said. I don't have follow me, or I would just put them on follow me so that they can both go at the same time. Maybe I can use auto drive. That would probably work. But this combine unloads painfully slow. It takes probably 5-10 minutes to get this thing unloaded, so we'll sit back and wait for this to get unloaded. All right, we are unloaded here. We're gonna go ahead and get the auger folded back in, head back out and get this little bit back here that we missed. It shouldn't take us too long. As you can see in the bottom right corner, we've harvested 45 acres. I think that's between the two fields, which is really not that much compared to what I thought. This field is massive. I feel like it'd be so much more than just like 30 acres, because I think the first field we harvested was like 15 acres. So the fact that this field's only like double the size of that is amazing. I thought for sure it'd be at least triple the size, maybe quadruple the size, but it's only double the size. So still, we got a whole bunch of soybeans off this field. The yield was a lot better here though, so that was that also helped. I don't know why I put that on a worker by accident. Oh well, oops. We're gonna take that off and do it ourselves. But yeah, we are 117.7 bushel to the acre average across this field. I'm pretty sure it's only this field. I don't think it includes the other field. But if it does include the other field, it would be a lot higher because that field was not very good. I don't think I spread the lime on that field, so that's why. But we are definitely going to get a lot of soybean straw bales off of this field and the other field. Boy, that's going to take a long time, especially with the round baler. So we got to get that going here after we sell everything off, and that's going to be fun. All right. Coming up here to unload the rest of this in the trucks. Hopefully this takes everything. It's only 3%, so surely it'll fit. And it does. Okay, we're just going to park the combine here. It should be fine. It's somewhat out of the way. We're going to hop in the semi first. Grab that. Actually, we're going to set the grain truck off on auto drive here quickly. Get him out there, and then we'll follow him to the sell point. He's got 308 bushels in here, 89% full. So, all right. So he's going to do that for us. We're going to go ahead and hop in the semi now, and we'll take this over there as well. Hopefully we don't get stuck on any trains or anything, but that is very possible. All right, we might be able to make it across the train tracks. And yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, I kind of set the course off wrong. I have him really hovering the side of the road there. He's pretty much in the ditch, but it's fine. He'll make it over there. I did it just in case I had two vehicles on the same course and they could pass each other. But yeah, it just looks really silly being in the ditch like that. And actually, he's moving pretty good. He's gonna beat us there, I think. I thought maybe I'd pass him on the way, but he is flying right now. Oh, and he's in the ditch. Buddy, what happened? Well, is he gonna get out of it? You good? You kind of hit a telephone pole there. Oh, he just went flying and into the telephone pole. Don't wreck again, buddy. Gosh, he was just flying around that curve there, and he just smacked the telephone pole. All right, there's no more sharp turns that he can hit at high speed that he can miss, hopefully. I don't think there is. He should be fine. All right, looks like he made the turn okay, and he's going around the back of the building now, so he should be fine. I think I have him programmed to take bay number 1, so we'll go to the second bay to get unloaded. Of course, we're going to weigh in. Unlike him, he just avoided it. Go ahead and stop there. Went a little too far. Back up a little bit. Perfect. And we'll head on in and get this unloaded. You can see that he is selling off the grain right now. The money is going up. There it is. Curious to see how much we make just off of him. So I'm going to wait until he is done unloading to start selling here. All right. 10 grand off of what he did. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get this unloaded. Back up maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's being finicky again. Maybe it's just this one over here. Okay, the back one is unloading now. We might make it to 300,000. It's gonna be close. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. Yep, 25,000, 26,000 from that load. Wow, prices must have gone up. I don't feel like it was that much. Interesting. I thought it was only like 21,000 per load, but now it's 25,000. So something must have happened. Prices must have gone up or something. Or maybe he wasn't done unloading yet. That could be. That very well could have been it. Yeah, because that's 21. Yeah, he just wasn't done unloading yet, apparently. So we did hit 300,000. We're at $307,872 here, which is amazing. So we're gonna head back. I guess I need to set the other guy on a course to go back as well. We don't want to leave him here again like we did at Oat Harvest. Yeah, he was sitting here since Oat Harvest until today. So I need to hop in this truck quick before he gets stuck. All right, hurry up, get going. All right, and we're gonna head back to the field. Then we're gonna take the pickup truck from the other field and run back to the house, grab the tractor and baler, and then start baling. I think we'll start baling the big field and then work our way back to the other field. I think that's the best way to do it. All right, looks like he made it through the curves there this time. He is still on his way, so that is a good thing. I don't think he's gonna catch me. I think he tops out at 64 miles an hour, so we should be good. He won't pass us here. You know, I could have just parked the semi at the house and grabbed the baler then, and then came back for the truck later, but oh well, it's fine. Not a big deal. We're just gonna move the truck to the nearest cornfield anyway, so it'll be fine. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull in here. Probably just do a U-turn over here for now. Park it where it was originally. Try and stay out of the soybean straw as much as possible. I don't want to have to windrow that again. And that should be fine. He's gonna park right in there somewhere, I think. We'll park that there, and then we'll go get this guy, see where he's gonna park. He's gonna be right in the way, I'm gonna guess. Yep, okay. We're gonna take you, and we're gonna park you right behind the semi for now, just to get you out of the way so we can get some baling done. Okay, that was horrible. I need to back up now. Did not go far enough before turning around, that is for sure. All right, and we'll park him right there. We're gonna go run over here after the train goes by, hop in the pickup truck to go grab the 4440 and the baler. It's a pretty long train. You think I can just jump it? No, didn't work. I thought maybe I could squeeze it between the cars as they go by. And here's the end. We'll just go around like that. Perfect. So as of now, I can pay off all of my loans and everything. If we look at the bank, the loan system, you see I took out a loan of $250,000. Monthly payment was $2,500, and I have $141,000 left. And then so I paid that off, and I still have about $160. And the loan from the dealership was $150 that I got to pay back for the equipment. So yeah, and I'm going the wrong way. So I can pay everything off and still have about $10,000. So we're sitting in the green for now, and we haven't even touched corn yet. So we'll be in the green after this year. Hopefully we can have enough to lease a field and have enough money to pay off the payment each month. All right, we're flying into the farm here. I might have to find a spot to sell some of those straw bales because I'm just not using them fast enough right now. I'm feeding the cows every day, and I'm just not using enough of those. What am I doing? I'm getting the baler. Okay, baler's over here. I'm just gonna park the truck over here. Yeah, I hit the tractor with the semi when I came through here. That's why it's not parked the best. But, oh well. We're gonna drive over to the field now. I gotta make sure that we are on the correct bale size. 180, that should be correct. So we'll go ahead and take this over to the big field and start baling. All right, we are here at the field. I think we're just gonna take this first row right here. Doesn't really matter which one we take first. So we're gonna turn that on, drop it down here, and hopefully can get a majority of that pile there. Yeah, I got most of it. Actually, I got a lot more than I thought. And we are rolling here. It's gonna take quite a while to get everything baled here, and we are filling up quite fast. I'm not sure how much money we're gonna make off of this, but depending on how much we make off of this is gonna decide if we do it for corn or not, if we do some corn straw or not. I doubt it, or corn stalk bales rather. We will see though after we get a price for how many bales we bale here. There's our first bale. Yeah, that's the big bale, perfect. We're gonna continue here. Did miss a little bit there, that's unfortunate. I went a little too early. Oh, I do want to turn automatic drop on. That's always good to have. But yeah, this is going to take quite a while here, so I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'll catch you guys a little bit later. Alright guys, we are just finishing up this side of the field here, baling. We are at 80%. I don't think we're going to get full again for another bale here, but I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. I'm going to get the rest of the field baled off camera here, but thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We did a lot of harvesting, and we got some baling done. Hopefully we can get the rest of the baling done and get those bales sold in the next episode, and then go right into corn harvest. Probably get both cornfields harvested quick and then get some wheat drilled into the ground there. I'm not sure which field I want to put the wheat in yet, but that is something we got to think about here before too long. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys.